Folks, I don't know. I'm not here to run polls and go and count everyone in the bleachers, but we know that means there's going to be a lot of you watching. If you're watching for your team, if you're watching on behalf of a team that participated in the 12th region, thank you. Maroon Sports Network, it's James Murray, it's Brandon Foister, it's all of the kids right here behind the camera lens making things happen so you guys can see this happen in your own living room. And I'm promised that I got Debbie Crowder as my rock right here. She's going to give someone the people's elbow. But James, just piggybacking on what you said, last night's competition was unlike anything else. Somerset Briar Jumpers came in down 9 with a minute. Folks filed out of here. And if you filed out of here, you missed what Jared Lorenzen said, a heck of a show. Because it went into triple overtime, a 12th region classic, one for the records. Danville Christian Academy Warriors, the best team in the region. Hands down, number one team. Their Coach Story talked to us in the media room last week. His players, that group of young men, the talent, the athletes, the charisma that they have, and their fans, they have nothing to hold their head up by. Number one team, a fantastic competition. The ball just didn't roll their way. And then first time that I'm trying to confirm in the history of the 12th region tournament that Somerset and Pulaski County is playing for the regional championship. I'm just at all. And I'm at a loss for words. You and I have talked, and we're going to get into it because we got plenty of time, but I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous, and I'll explain why.
Well, the prettiest thing I've already saw in the gym is that we've got bands on opposing sides of the stadium, so we don't have them on either side of us tonight. So we'll be able to maybe hear ourselves a little bit during the broadcast because it's going to get crazy up in here. Now, fans, last night, if you missed it, Brandon Foister's already said it, you need to go back to Maroon Sports Network, and you need to go back and watch DCA versus Somerset because not often will you see a team down 9 points with 47 seconds to go, put it into overtime, double overtime, and triple overtime, and one of the all-time classics that will live on in this gym long after you and I are gone. They'll be talking about this game on March the 11th on 2024. Now today, Brendan, I always like to try to tell the fans a little bit of scoop if I can. I'm lucky enough to come in here during sixth period and set up for the ball game. And today I see them in there, and if Pulaski was to win tonight, which it's 50-50, it truly is. The quote that's going to go on my shirt is "No more my bads." So that's all Coach Shannon Fraley was saying today, guys. You're out of them. Tonight, you're not using a single my bad one single time because we're not having any mistakes. You're owning up to it. You're accountable. You know what we're doing. We're talking. We're switching every screen, and you just better be focused. And he talked about the game being, and what I love from a coach like him to be able to play at the D1 level at Louisville, he's sitting there talking to him like, you're going to have a game of a lot of different runs, a lot of different emotions. There are going to be a lot of little plays that's going to end up to make the ending of this game matter. And they're going to come at a time maybe that you don't expect it, but you got to be ready and live in the moment. So I want you out there and living in the present. I want you to playing every single play like it's the last play because, we've got a mission. Our mission, we're one step away from reaching our goal, but everybody has to do their part tonight. And if any part of it is broken, then we may not make it to Rupp. So, I love the little attention to detail that I saw in practice and the switching screens and the talking and the communication. And so, Brandon, I think on the coaching side of things that the team's going to be ready.
Add on top of that, a long and exciting and a crazy day as it was yesterday in the Final Four of the 12th region tournament, and come right back to school today and it's ACT day. What? And then you look into the classrooms, you look into the parking lots this morning. Some of the first ones to file in here were our basketball players. Focused, locked, and ready to take the ACT. I can't say enough about our kids, but how well they do in the classroom. It's top notch. But James, yeah, you said it. Really, that game, the nightcap between DCA and Somerset was crazy. But if you go to that first game with the Titans of Mercer County and Pulaski County, it was just as crazy as well. If Charles Dickens was here, he would write the tale of two cities because I don't know what happened still 24 hours later in that Pulaski County game. Really, to see just a game of runs and then a game where everybody gets tight and a game where there's a lead. There's not much time left, and all of a sudden that lead just gets sharpened down. I've never seen so much exciting basketball in 24 hours that I did yesterday. And here we are, two teams in the same district. Just a few weeks ago, separated. They met in the district championship. Somerset Briar Jumpers and Coach Young and his guys, they walk away as 47th district champions. Now, a little bit of time goes by, a lot of competition, and here we are in the 12th region championship that they're squaring off again. It's almost like it's both teams going at it for the first time. This is going to be the fourth meeting in this season that these teams have played, but it really doesn't matter right now. This is completely different. It's not a home court advantage tonight. I don't know what you call it, because if you walk in this gym right now, maybe you can feel it too.
Well, over the years, I've seen a lot of great games between Pulaski and Somerset, and almost every one of the classics were on this floor, not on the Somerset floor. It always seems like that one was a 6-8 point game, and this one was, I remember the famous Cade Grundy shot from the corner with great defense, and it hits the side of the rim and bounces up in the air and goes straight through for the game winner. And we've had so many of those that's ended by 1 or 2 points on the last second shot that I don't know if we went back and counted how many exciting games were on this floor between these two teams. We would easily have to take off our shoes and be able to count, because I guarantee it's over 10 plus. Now talking about a few things tonight. Last night we saw Ingrid Whitaker is an assassin. So last night, I was sort of labeling Dr. Death, because his shot is going in when he shoots it. It seems like every single time it's that pure. So if you give him an inch of space, dude, he's going to pull the trigger. And definitely he needs to be on some college team, because that kid can play the game of basketball. Not only him, Ben Godby, we know how exciting he is. He threw down a big dunk last night during the comeback and got motivated by it. But Ben is sort of the straw that stirs the drink, so to say. So anyway, tonight it should be amazing. I expect a great game, so these fans definitely need to stay tuned. Brandon, you said it. We're going to pack up, because we're still 36 minutes to go, and we're probably at about 75% capacity already. So, dude, I'm excited. Another trip right on the line for Rupp Arena. And the guys were talking. It's going to mean so much last night in the post-game presser. Will Blankenship didn't get a play in these games last year, because he tore his ACL in the last game of the regular season against Boyle County. So now he went to Rupp, but he was in a suit and tie. He wants to play on that floor, so I expect a good game by Will the Thrill Blankenship tonight.
Well, you said it. Will Blankenship taking over in that fourth quarter was the difference, too, against Mercer County. Will Blankenship is just playing right now on another level, right when the time is ticking. Right on him on the opposite side tonight for Somerset Briar Jumpers, a young man who I said on the telecast last night when he went to the line to shoot his 3 free throws, Josh Lewis, point guard for the Briar Jumpers, I said, I feel sorry for this dude right now. Him to be so young, and he's being asked in this moment by the beloved, you got to grow up now. You got to hit these free throws. And what did he do? He connected. He sent it into overtime, and we went triple overtime. And Josh Lewis, he joined us in the media room last night along with Ben Godby and Ingrid Whitaker. And one thing I wanted to ask Ben Godby that I didn't get to was this. Although some people looking at the box score probably sees Ben Godby isn't flashing out at you with numbers. He still, in those first 2 games in this 12th region tournament, and last night especially against DCA, changed the game. He corrals and demands a lot of attention. He expended a lot of his energy on the defensive side, taking on Atine, switching over to Aine, and a couple of times he would flash out on Emmanuel Duke last night. So defensively, that guy laid it all out there. He turned it on when he needed to. That's the sign of a true leader. That's the sign of the 12th Region Player of the Year. So, James, there's plenty to talk about in this matchup, and we're going to do our time to get it in. Plenty of pregame here. But, folks, thank you again for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. We are going to take a quick commercial break, say hello to our sponsors, but you just hang tight. We're going to be right back with the 12th Region legend, Mr. Come Fly With Me himself. We'll be right with you. Do you want to go to college, but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with your hands or learning a trade skill, or even starting a STEM career? The Kentucky Army National Guard will pay 100% of your trade school or college and will give you real-life experience while you're getting paid. Are you self-employed, own your own business, or just pay an outrageous amount of money for health, dental, or life insurance? The Kentucky Army National Guard provides all of these and more with TRICARE Select Reserve at a better than affordable rate. Are you someone that is interested in serving your country in the military, but you want to stay closer to home? The Kentucky Army National Guard allows you to live here and serve here. Serve part-time in our community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. Contact Staff Sergeant Sebastian Rode now to learn more at 606-269-2450. Kentucky Army National Guard for you. Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved. If you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom. Do you want to go to college but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with?
On the day of the fire, I had left that morning to fly to Boston. My alarm system was not even on. It wasn't even activated at the time, but yet the smoke detector went off and signaled our neighborhood fire department automatically. And when they walked up there, they told me, they said, your house was just minutes away from being fully engulfed because it had gone up the walls, it was on the ceiling, it was going down in the carpet, but they got there so fast because of the system notified them. It saved the rest of my house, and my 3 dogs were in there. It saved my dogs. Extremely grateful for my Silent Guard system. I don't know where we would be without it. It saved everything that day.
It's the new year, new you, but by February, you give up. Let Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky help you achieve your goal. No dieting, no exercise, just results. With Americans' #1 weight loss supplement, semaglutide or tirzepatide, and weight loss sculpting by Invisa Red. A weight loss breakthrough that finally works. This year, take charge and transform your life with our services. Visit us today at Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
Time to shine, yeah! Watch me now. Watch me now! Watch me now.
We're back at Pulaski County Gym for tonight's 12th Region Championship game, but we still got some time, 30 minutes counting down to you. Members, audience, thank you for tuning in, but with me, I got 2 special guests. One from 12th Region Sports, you know him. He's probably set up a cot somewhere here in the gym. Mr. Kenny G is with us, and 12th Region legend himself, Pulaski County Maroon, adored, loved, Zach Travis. But Zach, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I've been blessed. So.
It's good to see you here, but of course we all know, being a Pulaski County Maroon, it's very normal to see Zach Travis at a home game, supporting and cheering on his Maroon faithful. So Zach, really talk to me a little bit about what you've seen here, not just this year, if you want to, this 12th Region tournament specifically, this Maroons team, but what it means, what the 12th Region tournament means, really in general.
No, I mean, it's a great atmosphere. I mean, it's so enjoyable. I mean, the best memories I have are playing in the 12th Region tournament. So, and for this year, I think Pulaski's done a great job. I think a lot of people doubted them going in because we lost so much, but these guys have really stepped up and, proved them wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Kenny?
Yeah, I mean, this, I'll be the first to admit, when we looked in our preseason stuff, we looked at Pulaski, and you lose a Caden Lancaster and a Barrick Williams. I mean, it's kind of, you can't help but to think, okay, they got to replace all that. And throughout the whole year, You know, I think they beat maybe it was Wayne County or somebody early in the season, and we were like, oh no, wait a minute. You know, they're a solid team, and as you've watched them, when they're healthy, when they're completely healthy, they're a top 2-3 team in the region right now. And you going to have a great game here tonight. But Pulaski County's always treated me good. Now 12th Region Sports didn't exist 3 years ago when you were here. So, but it did, but it did not to the extent it is to now. But I didn't really get to watch you play much. But I did tell you, like, listen, we're going to have to, like, when we pick our guests, we can't keep getting these super, like, built, these dudes like this, man. It make me look bad. Because I've gotten old and fat, bro.
I'll get there one day.
So, Zach, really, like you said, I'm going to echo you here for a second. We've been blessed. You've been blessed, too. You've got to play in the 12th Region Championship game. Yeah. But really, it's almost one of these things that we Maroon fans, we've drawn accustomed to getting to the 12th Region Championship game. But just talk to me a little bit about that process. We're making it kind of look easy, but this is a very difficult thing to get here, much less to get here and to play in it. So talk a little bit to our fans and listeners about that experience from your expertise of playing in a game like this.
Well, I mean, it all just starts from the very first day of practice, doing the little things every day, showing up and just playing as hard as you possibly can and making your teammates better by doing that. So, I know for sure, and I know how Coach does it. I know they're working hard, they're practicing hard every day. So I know what they're putting into this to get here, and to be here 3 times in a row. I mean, that's pretty big. It's pretty special. So I hope they can do it tonight.
Sorry, I've started the process of telling all the kids, no, put the balls up. Like do not. We're not. This is not a football field. This is not a basketball court. But was you here last night?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
They, Pulaski. They played a good first 8 minutes, kind of fell flat for a good 2.5 quarters, and then they really had to turn it on. I don't know what the run was. It was like 15-2 or 17-2. I can't remember what the run was, but that was the Pulaski County team that we've been accustomed to seeing this year. Can they redo that again tonight?
I believe they can. It all just starts on the defensive end. If, like last night when Mercer got on their run, we were just kind of letting them do whatever they wanted. We got to sit down and make some stops here and just defend as hard as possible, because the little things, like I said earlier, in these games matter and they add up quick. So,
one thing I was talking about with Kenny G on the broadcast in both games yesterday, really this entire tournament, Zach, is the one thing that people say is the home court advantage of going into the tournament, of whether it's at Lincoln County, the Lincoln County Patriots, at Pulaski County Gym when it rotates here, Pulaski County. But really, from playing in this, the hardwood's the same. Yeah. But right now, this atmosphere, it is different, man. I really don't know how to describe it to our listeners. Talk to me about that experience of, is it really a home court advantage?
It's not at all, in my opinion at least. I mean, you saw it even when I was playing. I mean, once the tournament starts, it's 0-0. It doesn't matter where you're playing. I mean, people play differently. People play way better than they usually do. People play way worse than they usually do. It all depends on the night, and it's like you said, it's just different. And I don't know, it's just a coin toss half the time. You just don't know how people are going to perform in this stage. So.
And I would argue right now that Indrid Whitaker probably shoots as good in this gym as anybody does, right? I mean, you look at the excuse me, Somerset and Pulaski's matchups this year. Somerset's 2-1. In those matchups, they won the first one, lost the second one, then they won the last one in the 47th District Championship. So I looked at the stats. In the first 2 games where y'all split 1-1, Indrid didn't shoot real well. In the last one, Indrid was 4 from 9 from 3, which is almost 50%. And you know this, if you're shooting 50% from 3, you're going to win quite a few games.
You're going to keep shooting it too, in my opinion. And so I think we definitely got to get a hand up on him and run him to the basket tonight, because after coming off a hot game like that, he's going to be shooting early and often. So we definitely got to get out there and rush him to the basket. So.
Well, he's not changed a bit, but I saw Coach Fraley today during the school day, and my man was pacing. Of course, naturally, this is a big game for any coach to coach in, any player to play in. But Zach, talk to me about during the day, going into this game, do you really change what you do? Do you go about it with this, all right, a new game plan, new philosophy, or what really is that motivation or anything else that goes into this game that you're thinking about before playing in it?
Well, in my opinion, I wouldn't change a single thing. I mean, they're here. They're here. Now they just got to execute on what they've been doing. So, I mean, obviously you change some things, tweak a little bit of things just based on who you're playing and the type of players you're playing against, right? But just like very superstitious things, I wouldn't change a single thing. I would have went to eat at the same place today as I did yesterday after school. I would have done it all the same. But, yeah, that's just me, though.
From a coach's standpoint, here's what you're looking at. You're looking at matchups. You know, some defensive things may change, but at this point in the game, you're not really changing a whole lot. You're going to be who you are and what got you here. Somerset will need to play a faster paced game and try to score quick and often. I think Pulaski will play a slower pace, and they're going to run efficient offense. You know, what Somerset did last night in the overtimes is not their style of play, but it was very smart. And I know people are like, I heard some people call it stall ball, or no, look, you can't trade twos with DCA. So if you can hold the ball for 4 minutes and get the last shot, that was the best possible thing you could do right there. Because, listen, they're going to throw it down to 7 foot or 6'10", and unfortunately, it's hard to guard that 2 foot from the basket. So I think tonight Somerset's going to have to get up and down the floor. You want Indrid and you want Ben scoring close to 20 apiece. And then if you put the supporting cast, Absher, Lewis, and those guys, if you put them at 15 or 20, you're 60 points. And I'm telling you, I think the first team to 55 wins this game.
Well, it's usually the rule of thumb, first to 72 or something like that usually wins. I think tonight it's lower, like you said. Could it be even 45 or something, in my opinion. These games are very low scoring typically, so you got to score early and you just got to get stops. The most important thing is just getting in your defender and letting them know you're here to play defense and you're not leaving. So.
Well, Zach, I know you're very active, and a lot of the times, you know, both teams know each other very well, and you've been in the gym with both some of the players from both of these teams, open gym, actively running up and down, running pickup games and things like that. Zach, throughout this season specifically, because I didn't get to talk to you last season, who have you been most impressed with on this team that it seems like we're getting the most out of their potential, who's really just one of those guys that you're seeing night in, night out, like, man, that's a guy that I want to have with me on the wing or wherever. I want that guy to play with me.
Well, can I give you two?
Go ahead.
I'm going to go Gavin Cook and Jalen Wooldridge.
Nice.
They were younger when I was playing, obviously, and I haven't played with them in a while, but I remember, you know, they were still growing up, like, you know, gaining their confidence as a player when I was playing. So to see them now playing with a lot of confidence, I really like to see that. They're not afraid of the spotlight. They don't hesitate to shoot the ball, you know, and they're doing great this season. So I'll go with 2 on that one.
That's awesome.
You know, real quick, here, hold this for me here if you don't mind. I haven't really announced it yet, but the winners tonight get these cool 12th Region Championship T-shirts. They didn't do that back when you was playing, did they?
I don't think so.
Brought to you by Jam Sports and 12th Region Sports. So as soon as that buzzer sounds, I'll be on the floor handing these bad boys out. But, you know, I've talked a lot about what Somerset needs to do to win this game. But this is Maroon Sports Network, right? So let's talk about, I think Will and Carson have to get to the rim. But not only get to the rim, they have to finish. Early in the Mercer game, they were getting there, but they wasn't making their shots. Tonight, they'll have opportunities to get there, but they got to put the ball in the basket.
Like you were saying, they got there, but sometimes they weren't finishing it. The bunnies matter tonight. Those little shots around the rim, they matter tonight. We got to have those going in. But, yeah, I agree. We got to get to the rim on these guys.
Zach, this is absolutely absurd. I'm trying to talk to you in this madness right now with both bands playing. Right now, what does that mean when you're on the court, when coach is trying to talk to you, when you're in the huddle, when you're trying to communicate with your players on the floor? What difference does this make?
Oh, I mean, it makes a lot, but at the same time, as a player, if you're mature enough, you know you just got to settle down and make it another game. Even when it's loud, you should still be in the back of your mind. You know what coach wants you to do. Even when you can't hear him sometimes, you got to be smart about make the right play or call the right play or whatever. But like you said, it's loud in here, and it's going to be even louder come game time. So,
yeah, I mean, obviously, I never played in a big game like this, but I know the process. You're on that floor, you're zoned in. There's nothing else matters. Like, we hear the noise, but I promise you, 80% of those kids don't.
It's quiet out there. Like I agree with you 100%. You really don't even, I don't know, you don't notice it. You don't notice it because you're so locked in, your adrenaline's going, and it's moving so fast paced. Like he said, you don't notice it at all.
Yeah, it's kind of to be honest with you, you're kind of numb until it's over. And then whether win or lose is when everything just kind of sinks in all of a sudden.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. I've been on both ends of it, so I agree.
You know, one thing that we've been talking about this entire tournament is when you're able to defend and you're able to rebound. And last night's competition for the Maroons against Mercer County, one of our best rebounders found 2 quick fouls, and he was out the rest of the half. Tonight, talk to me, Zach, about rebounding. Sometimes it's not just on one man. It's on the guards. It's 5 guys. Talk to me about what that means in tonight's game.
Like I said, I keep saying this, but the little things matter. Everybody has to go to the rim and get rebounds tonight. Everybody's got to crash the glass. The little things, even when your man's nowhere near the rim, still go box him out. Still get a butt on your man and go get the ball. I mean, all that stuff is very important. So whoever gets the most rebounds in this game, in my opinion, probably wins the game.
There goes Lincoln County great Noah Young wearing a Somerset Jumpers shirt. So, he's rooting for Big Brother. And Ryan, Ryan won 2 region championships as a player. And I didn't look this up, but how many people have ever won a 12th region as a player and a coach?
I don't know of anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I should have brought trivia. There you go. If you know that, let us know. But man, it was a pleasure getting to talk to you, meet you. My hands are all sweaty and clammy. But anyway, Foister's the man. He's the man. We're the A team. And now you're part of that. You're the part of it. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Murray's like B minus.
Back up.
Zach, listen, honestly, it's awesome to talk to you. I'm glad to see you doing well. You look great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time to talk to us, talk to our viewers, and go enjoy this game, man.
Oh, I will for sure, and thank you all for having me. It's been good talking.
Well, Maroon Sports Network, we're going to take a quick commercial break here quickly to thank all of our sponsors. Kenny G is here with 12th Region Sports selling shirts. If you buy a shirt, the purchase and of that money for the shirt, it proceeds goes towards helping our young people throughout the Bluegrass. Maroon Sports Network has been well viewed across the state by everyone in the Bluegrass, and we thank you for tuning in right now. Dr. Saindon is here waving hello. Look, it's a packed house. It's going to get even crazier. We mentioned the stat. The biggest crowd in this gym at one time recorded was 7,000 people. Someone followed that stat up with me this morning saying, expect more than that in this gym tonight. I have no doubt that that's going to happen. We're going to take a commercial break here in a little bit, but Maroon Sports Network, thank you everyone for tuning in. We love you. We may your best team win. It's the Maroons of Pulaski County. It's the Jumpers of Somerset. Who's going to be the 12th Region champions in 2024? We'll find out. Quick commercial break.
Tucker's Precision Lawn Care and Pressure Washing can do it all, such as mowing, landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, Christmas light installation, and junk removal. We are fully insured. Give them a call at 606-425-2580. That's 606-425-2580.
Hungry for a great breakfast or lunch sandwich? Need energy or gas for that commute? Then look no farther than Nelson Valley Grocery, located at 2601 Highway 39 in Somerset, Kentucky. Critics rave about their sausage biscuits, chicken sandwiches, and so much more. Stop by today and you will experience not only great food, but a friendly smile and amazing service.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
We see you, the moms, the dads, on the road, in the office, at the work site, putting in as much time and energy during the 5 to 9 as you did during the 9 to 5. Let us help you take the next step toward improving your career. Lindsey Wilson College offers flexible options to continue your educational journey. A reduced tuition rate is available for students who take classes 100% online and for those who choose to attend LWC's hybrid program at their local community college campus. Earn a bachelor's degree in Human Services and Counseling, Business Administration, Criminal Justice, or let us help you design a degree that fits your goals with LWC's Interdisciplinary Studies option. You will be supported on every step of your LWC journey with the help of a dedicated success coach and a local LWC representative. We know you want more. Take the next step with LWC. Visit us at online.lindsey.edu. Financial aid is still available.
Charles Cromer and family is proud to call Pulaski County home and has for over 4 generations. To say he has a vested interest in taking care of Pulaski Countyans could not be more true. So stop by 705 West Highway 80 for all of your insurance needs. And remember, you truly are in good hands with Charles Cromer Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands?
We are back at Pulaski County Gym, 12 minutes counting down to tip-off of tonight's 2024 Boys 12th Region Championship action between the Jumpers of Somerset, crosstown rival, and your Pulaski County Maroons. But right now it's a special moment because Zach Travis just joined us, and now it's Kenny G, and Kenny G's going to bring our viewers Kenny's keys. The keys for each team to victory. Kenny, lay it on us, man.
This is the debut of Kenny's keys to winning right here. Let's start with Pulaski. Now, here's the funny part. I've thought about this all day, and now I don't know if I'm going to remember what I thought about. But anyway, let's start with the Pulaski County Maroons. I think with them, the first thing is what I guess the outsiders don't know about much, but we do. Are they healthy? Can they sustain? Will they be able to guard side to side? Will Carson be able to play the whole game at 80%? Is he at 50%? So my first key for Pulaski is, are they healthy? Second key for Pulaski is simple, and I talked about this in our last segment. Will Blankenship and Carson Fraley have to get to the rim. But not just that, they have to get to the rim and they have to finish. Last night in Mercer County, in the first half, they wasn't finishing. Late third quarter, those shots started to go in. You don't want to do that with a high-powered scoring offense like Somerset. So get to the rim and then finish when you get there. And number 3 for Pulaski is the supporting cast. I mean, listen, Cook, Woolridge, Anderson, Foster Fraley off the bench, those guys will play an important role in this game, I really believe. Pulaski's really good when Gavin Cook's getting wide open threes, and Woolridge is hitting, he hit a big shot against Mercer that actually put them in the lead. That was very huge. So I'll let you comment on what you think about my keys for Pulaski, but yes, key number 1, are they healthy enough right now? Can they last the whole game physically? 2, Will Blankenship, Carson Fraley, they need to get to the rim and they need to finish. And 3, what the supporting cast can contribute tonight.
Those 3 keys are spot on, Kenny. I don't have to agree with you. And right now it's Maroon Sports Network, but I'm going to be objective. Coming in here tonight, Briar Jumpers, Coach Young and his squad, he's got them playing great basketball ever since the start of the district tournament. They're the favorite team. I mean, they are playing lights out. Ingrid Whitaker played the last 2 games like a man possessed. Ben Godby, I told all our viewers, he may not be piling up the stat sheet, but he's changing the game. He is commanding a lot of presence and a lot of people around him and changing the game of what teams are doing defensively, drawing a crowd, and he's passing and rebounding so well. Last night against DCA, it was his defense when he switched on 3 different players that changed the outcome of that game. So, Kenny, I'd have to say those keys, spot on.
All right, let's move on to Somerset real quick. We got about 2 minutes and 45 seconds before we have to go. Somerset's keys to winning, and I got to remember this. I had them in my head, but okay, number 1, Ben Godby and Idrick Whitaker need to combine for 35 to 40 points. They need to do the heavy lifting of the offense for this team. They, and when they have really big success, it is those guys putting up the numbers and everybody else contributing a little bit. Number two is the same thing I said for Pulaski, but in number three, the supporting cast. A. Napsher, Josh Lewis, Grundy, Brent, Barrett, yeah. Bartley coming off the bench, I think it is, yeah. Him being able to battle with Zach Anderson on the boards, can they rebound? So your supporting cast is huge. The third thing for Somerset is the same thing I said yesterday. I have joked that the first team to 55 will win this game today, right? 60. Score 60 points, Somerset, and you will win this game. I do. So 60 is your number. They got all the momentum, but they played a very tough, and a lot of people are talking about how tired they are. Boister, it's not about their physical tiredness right now. It's about their mental time. Because listen, when you go through a battle like that, 3 overtimes, all the stress, it wears you out mentally. Is Somerset mentally energized right now? Because it is exhausting to go through what they did. But those are my 3 keys. Indrid and Ben have to score 35-40 combined. The supporting cast needs to contribute 15 to 20. And then third, I can't remember what I said third. Oh, get to 60 points. Get to 60.
I would say, again, spot on. This is the 4th meeting between these two teams in this season. Somerset owns this series this season with 2 wins to Pulaski's 1. The last time that they met each other was in the 47th District Championship game, where it was a close one. In the regular season, when we lost here on this floor to Somerset, it was a close one right before Christmas break. And the last time we played them on Somerset's court, we came away victors there. So right now it's the NFL rule. Can you beat a team 3 times? I don't know. I mean, I don't give into that. The mental side, we'll see. I think it's Somerset, it's Jumpers. Coming up, we'll take a quick commercial break, folks.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support.
Charles Cromer and family is proud to call Pulaski County home and has for over 4 generations. To say he has a vested interest in taking care of Pulaski Countyans could not be more true. So stop by 705 West Highway 80 for all of your insurance needs. And remember, you truly are in good hands with Charles Cromer Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands? Got a nasty pest or infestation that you just can't get rid of? All-around termite and pest control can help. Whether you are dealing with a minor pest issue or a full-blown infestation, we have the expertise and experience to handle it. Our team of experts are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to ensure that your property is completely pest-free. Call to schedule your appointment today at 606-219-5037. 5 stars out of 5 stars per Google reviews. That's, again, 606-219-5037. No pest we can't help.
We see you, the moms, the dads, on the road, in the office, at the work site, putting in as much time and energy during the 5 to 9 as you did during the 9 to 5. Let us help you take the next step toward improving your career. Lindsey Wilson College offers flexible options to continue your educational journey. A reduced tuition rate is available for students who take classes 100% online and for those who choose to attend LWC's hybrid program at their local community college campus. Earn a bachelor's degree in Human Services and Counseling, Business Administration, Criminal Justice, or let us help you design a degree that fits your goals with LWC's Interdisciplinary Studies option. You will be supported on every step of your LWC journey with the help of a dedicated success coach and a local LWC representative. We know you want more. Take the next step with LWC. Visit us at online.lindsay.edu. Financial aid is still available. We see you. The mom.
Be loud, so I'll sit closer to you so you hear what I'm saying. But Somerset's band is rocking over here to the right. But dude, this is exactly what we need in an atmosphere like this. So we are probably, what would you say, 85, 90% capacity?
Probably 85, and it looks insane. Both student sections look phenomenal. We will have a treat for you where it's Meredith Braun's choir chamber singing the national anthem tonight for you. They've been lights out, and of course our man Owen Wright for the first night of the region tournament, knocking it out of the park, singing the national anthem with the guitar. It was awesome.
We've got the lovely Jerissa Webb down there, one of my favorite cheerleaders. Of course, I'm partial. I had her mother in class, JoJo Burkett. And then we got Logan Stamper, who helps run the Marine Sports Network.
Hallie
so one of our very own down there singing in the chamber choir. Meredith Braun does such a great job with them. Fans, you're definitely in for a treat here at the buzzer when it goes off. But it's so loud up here, you know. Pulaski's got the white out. Looks like Somerset's got the purple out over there. So both fan bases are pretty much equal. Looks like a statue here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see a lot of emotion out here on the court tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, both teams' road to get here has been interesting. Of course, the last time they met, Somerset was victors by 2 points at Rockcastle's gym for the 47th District Championship game, and that set the road to how we got here. Looked like by winning the tournament, maybe the winning team got punished by running into the best team in the 12th region tournament, but that's just the way that it happens this time of year. People show up to play their best basketball, and you got to come in, lace it up, and play your best night in and night out. And we both end up right here for what may be the school's first time in history ever doing this, meeting here in this type of atmosphere, this type of game, where the region tournament is up for grabs.
I love seeing our girls out there. Haley and Lily, get ready. Fans, tonight we've got alternating starting lineups. Right now, Foster Fraley's over here shooting free throws, and the Somerset fans are just heckling him to death. And he's draining free throws right in front of him, practicing.
I love it. I love
that's
that.
Impressive. So the kids got some moxie.
Well, we've got the high school song playing right behind our heads, so that's wonderful. But folks, stick around. We're going to show you the announcement of the starting lineups for both teams, plus the singing of our national anthem from Meredith Braun's choir chamber. Stick around. It's exciting. It's 10 seconds.
Before tonight's game, we have to let Markham on left rifle, Captain Upchurch on state flag, Private First Class Mounts on the national flag, and Private First Class Alley on the right rifle. Please remain standing after the anthem until the color guard has exited the floor. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Chamber Choir. Please remain standing. And thank you, ROTC. They have done a tremendous job, of course, as well, in the regional tournament. Are you ready for some basketball?
Brandon, it's time, baby. I feel it. I mean, I've got my goosebumps here. Adrenaline's running right here. But, you know, the Chamber Choir was special. But I think I heard my girl Teresa Webb's voice a little bit more than the other three. And they're all four beautiful, but man, hers really stood out of here. So I got to give a shout out to Teresa.
Big shout out to your production manager, Logan Stamper, out there singing as well. I want to give a shout out right now on vacation at a beach somewhere with his feet set up, eating fruit in a tropical paradise. Ben Dalton texted and said, I'm watching Maroon Sports Network. So Ben, Maroon beloved player from last year's team.
Where is the professor watching from?
Well, from parts unknown. I didn't gather that information yet. He may let us know. I mean, he's at a tropical paradise somewhere, and he's watching.
Island. I know.
Let's say Gilligan's Island.
Let's get ready for the starting
So the Briar Jumpers is going to stay with Cole Grundy in their lineup. Jacob Bartley will come off the bench. We have Aiden Absher, Ingrid Whitaker, Ben Godby, Cole Grundy, and of course the point guard, Josh Lewis. Special recognition to the two injured Briar Jumpers unable to play, and Josh Bruner. Of course, you know, we're fans of our teams, but we don't want anyone to get hurt. And unfortunately, this is the time of the year where injuries are prominent for every team. So prayers to the young men that want to play in this game, but their bodies just won't let them.
Number 20, El Salvador, Bryce Steve. Number 13, a sophomore, Guffey. Number 14, a senior, Collier Wine. And number 33, a sophomore, Jacob Bartley. Now, we will recognize the home team on the scoreboard and
The starting lineups. It's just a matter of time, and we're 32 minutes away from a regional championship. Folks, thanks for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. I got to give a shout out to one of my kids that I love so dearly and miss, Morgan Keith, watching from Fort Myers, Florida.
Wow.
Morgan, we miss you, and thank you for tuning in.
That is awesome. Yes, we miss you.
Of course, look, yeah.
Here we go. So loud we can't even hear each other. Brandon, you got the tip. Here we go, baby. Woldridge
Tip
gets
comes
it.
to the Maroons. Jalen Woldridge wins it over Godby to Carson Fraley, gets it over to Will the Thrill Blankenship, number 24. Will playing really well right now. Fraley gets the ball to left wing, hands it off to Will, dribbles left, stops, guarded by Absher, jumpers in man-to-man. Gavin Cook gets the ball, back to Fraley. Fraley gets the call from coach. He's going to direct traffic, guarded by Ben Godby. Gavin Cook with it. To top of the key to the left side to Zach Anderson. Fraley shoved off the block a little bit. Down to Woldridge. Puts it up for six.
Nice. Carson Petty Fraley with a dime to Jay Hoodie right off the bat, Foster. 2-0. Good start for the Maroons.
There we go. Here's Absher with the ball, who's been red hot. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis down to his senior Godby. Guarded by Blankenship. He's got to take advantage of that matchup. And they're going to call Blankenship on the floor, as he left his feet way too early, picks up the early foul.
One of our very best viewers ever, Landon Wade, says, "Let's go Maroons, baby." So Landon Wade is giving us a shout out.
Josh Lewis to Ingrid Whitaker, followed by Gavin Cooks. Got the assignment early on, man-to-man defense. Lewis by Fraley. Anderson's going to come out on Grundy. And right now at the top of the key is Ben Godby, guarded by Will Blankenship. He's going to drive in on him, picks up the ball, misses, rebound by Zach Anderson. Here comes Blankenship quick into the front court, back to Woldridge. Blankenship thought about a deep three.
Pulling it, Brandon.
Here comes Blankenship on the dribble drive, pulls it out. He's guarded by Whitaker. Now goes baseline, kicks it out to Cook.
Back to him. Oh,
back to Blankenship. He's going to let it go for three. It's
Splash! Will the Thrill, baby, said return it to me. 5-0 Maroons. Josh Anderson said we're going to come out and play today, so he predicted a good game. So, Josh, let's see what you got,
up a
baby.
quick first foul and then lets it go for his first three attempt. This is Absher. Absher now looking for a man at the left wing. Picked up his dribble. Nowhere to go. 5 seconds.
What's some defense right here, baby? Zach Anderson's pumped up.
Crowd's loving it early on for the Maroons.
What a great start, Brendan. 2 for 2 from the floor. Couple defensive stops already.
It's big.
And
Blankenship to Woldridge on the right side. Picks up his dribble. Godby's going to guard Carson Fraley. Fraley, 2 bad knees right now. He's hobbling, but he's giving it all he's got. Maroons coming in here hobbling on a couple of positions. Weston Phelan's back on the bench. He was out the last game to mononucleosis. Here is Gavin Cook, down low to Carson Fraley. Puts it on the floor, back out to Woldridge for 3. It's
Jay
good.
Hardy, baby! Splash it down! Ain't nothing Maroons.
Coach Young wants a timeout.
This place is electric. Let's thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
We're back. Big shout out to my main man, Kyle Stone, a former Maroons football player, big time Pulaski County Maroon fan. He does a lot of great stuff with Battlefield, but he's tuned in from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Thank you, Kyle, for turning in, my man.
Whitaker gets it up to Grundy, quickly to the left side to Godby. Godby back to Whitaker. Whitaker guarded by Anderson, puts it on the floor, fade away. No good. Tapped out of bounds by Wooldridge, but they're going to say it's Grundy over his back, knocking it out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with the Maroons.
What another good defensive stand here. The Maroons look really solid here with these first 3 trips, Brandon.
Really patient in their offense as well.
They look locked in.
Blankenship to Wooldridge. Wooldridge back to Carson Fraley, guarded by the young Lewis. Whitaker's got the assignment of Blankenship. Wooldridge guarded by Absher. Cook. Now it looks like the Briar Jumpers is going to go to 2-3 zone.
And one, yes, sir. Zach Anderson, baby. My left hand is better than your right hand. 10-0 Zach attack.
Big play by Zach with his left hand off the glass. Special move by the young fella. Absher, who's been red hot in this tournament, gets it over to Grundy. Grundy finds Godby on the move. Godby's going to put it on the floor, guarded by Zach Anderson. Puts it up.
Ball. Rebound, Gavin Cook.
Rebound comes to Gavin Cook to Wooldridge, now to Fraley. Fraley bounce pass to Zach Anderson in the paint.
And one,
puts it up
sir.
and in.
Left hand again. Zach Anderson, man. 12-0.
They're going to call the foul on the floor by number 10, Cole Grundy. That is his first.
You don't think the Maroons are locked in. You got another thing coming right here. So I told you today in practice they were locked in, going through all the fundamentals. But Brandon, we could not possibly ask for a better start to this basketball game. Bingo. 13-0, 5 for Zach Anderson already.
Anderson's got 5. Wooldridge has 5. Here is Ingrid Whitaker to Josh Lewis. Lewis gets it over to Cole Grundy. Grundy dribbles it out. He's guarded by Zach Anderson. Overplaying on defense. There's Whitaker with his first 3. In and out. Rebound comes to Fraley. And they're going to call
that jump was a 1-second jump ball. Are you kidding me?
They're going to say jumper ball.
Have you ever seen a 1-second jump ball?
Well, they came in and put his hands wrapped around Fraley on the ball and forced the officials to make the call. And, well, here we are. Jumpers underneath their own basket. This is Cole Grundy inbounding the ball.
Oh, he was wide open,
open Absher. Broken assignment there.
He was open a second before the pass ever come. I thought Jay Hoodie to catch up to that, but, you know, Zach sort of needs to be helping on that weak side as well.
Gavin Cook with the ball from Fraley. Fraley back to Cook. Cook gets it back to Fraley, now to Anderson. Anderson puts it on the floor. 3 defenders, throws it away. Ben Godby intercepts, and he's coming up the floor with a head full of steam. Going in, and they're going to call Anderson for his first or second?
First. I agree that time he was leaning a little bit, Brandon, and so he wasn't fully set up. So, yes, I do agree with that block call.
Jacob Bartley coming into the game.
But now we know how important he is. How long can he play with just 1 foul today?
Godby with his first attempt. It's good.
Roman, never heard Murray so cranked up. Roman, you ain't listened to very many Maroon Sports Network games.
Good.
Okay, 13-4. Road to run is shortened down here by 5 minutes, so we've got about 29 minutes left in the broadcast.
A very fast first quarter here. Carson Fraley's going to walk it up for the Maroons.
Now Somerset's
Jumpers in a 3-2 zone.
Somerset's on a mini 4-0 run, Brandon, so we need to answer here.
13-4 Maroons early on. Zone buster is Wooldridge.
Oh, that was all the way in the rim and came out.
1 for 2. Absher quickly up in the front court, guarded by Foster Fraley. Blankenship's going to guard Whitaker. Cook on Josh Lewis. Godby's going to be guarded by Fraley. off the screen. Godby's going to try to go around Fraley. Pulls it out. He's trying to go in on a head full of steam. And they're going to call Fraley on the foul on the floor.
That's pretty good defense. Seems to be sliding his feet there.
And right now the fouls stacking up on the Maroons, and there's Godby wide open underneath for a dunk.
Okay, 6-0 run by Somerset, 13-6. Pulaski definitely needs an answer this time.
That curl screen just killed us on that inbounds play. Jumpers ran a nice set right there.
They got 4 points off inbounds play, so very well coaching.
13-6. Cook to Woldridge. Woldridge in the zone, back to Cook. He's going to let it go for his first three.
Splash! Gavin the Chef Cook, baby. Dialing it up. Big answer, 16-6 Maroons.
Josh Lewis brings it up. Maroons going to stay man-to-man. Absher guarded by Woldridge. Absher at the top of the key. Running the set, finds Whitaker off the pass.
Tall guys, you left Ingrid
Lewis
open.
almost lost the handle. Back to Whitaker. He's now open now. Finds a wide open Bartley who puts it up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Stolen away by Cook.
Baby. Come and wipe it away.
Rebound comes to Cook. Back to Blankenship to Fraley. Back to Cook. Fraley moving the offense right now, guarded by Whitaker. Bounce pass to Blankenship. Back to Fraley. Fraley's directing traffic, telling his guys to get where they need to go.
You know, Brandon, so far we've not seen the Patton and Carson Fraley dribble drive yet. Timeout, timeout.
3-2 zone is really shaking us up here. The Jumpers playing really well defensively, and Foster gets it back out to Woldridge to Blankenship. Quick pass. Bartley hit the deck, no call. Fraley now back to the basket.
Up and under, left hand.
No good, can't get it to go. Godby brings it up, head full of steam, finds a wide open Absher for three. Ball's loose. It's going to say it's tipped out by the Jumpers. Ball's going to go to the Maroons.
Brian Abner said he's on his way home, and he's never seen 27 packed like it is. He said cars are almost parked all the way up to Northern Middle School.
That's insane. You can see them parked right now on 39 from our view up here in the rafters. It's insane in here right now.
Okay, we need a good possession right here. We need to shoot it with 6 or less.
Passing the ball. Blankenship's going to handle it. 37 seconds. Counting down. Cook's got it. And there's a lot of Maroons hosting one foul right now, so picking up your second foul could be detrimental. 24 seconds. Blankenship's going to dribble it out. He's guarded by Lewis, the freshman for the Jumpers. Picking up an active role here lately for the Jumpers and playing really well in this 12th region tournament.
Those 2 free throws last night were the biggest problem in this gym's history. Foul? How's that not a foul?
Blankenship inside.
We had a layup.
They're going to call the foul on the floor on number 2.
I thought the foul was about 2 seconds before that, Brendan. I didn't mind it, but it happened on the first bump. It almost caused him to walk and lose the ball.
You know, and Blankenship plays with a lot of miles throughout a game that he has to stay in and carry the basketball. So
out of bounds, turnover.
And they're going to call Blankenship out of bounds.
We've got to learn how to close out quarters.
Fast turnover with 2 seconds left.
Not really sure of passing it that deep in the corner, 3.5 left. I'm not sure what Blank was supposed to do with it.
We've seen the Jumpers score with less than 2 seconds. So
against us at Rock, a 3-pointer from half court.
Yep.
Wow, air mounted. We get it underneath. Yes, sir. Another chance.
Underneath
this
our
could
own
be
goal.
huge.
This is big. Zach Anderson's going to check back in.
This could be huge, Brandon.
Try to get a shot off
to end the first quarter. One thing that you could not do at Somerset right then is exactly what they just did.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pass into the scores table.
I want to say Carson underneath.
Here's the inbounds play. Cook, he's going to let it go.
Oh,
look good from our view.
Okay, 16-6, Maroons after 1. Let's thank our sponsors and come back for the second period.
Tucker's Precision Lawn Care and Pressure Washing can do it all, such as mowing, landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, Christmas light installation, and junk removal. We are fully insured. Give them a call at 606-425-2580. That's 606-425-2580.
right, Brandon Forster, we're back. The Bruins are up 16-6. I got to give a shout out to Kyle Turpin and his boys are watching at home all the way out in Nancy. So I know he's a Southwestern boy, but he is pulling for PC, I truly believe. I can't verify that. But one of my favorite students of all time. And fans, I'm going to say this too. If you ever want that special cut of meat for one of your holidays or birthday parties or Mother's Day or Memorial Day, go to Summit Meats in Science Hill. You will not be more pleased with your food choice as you will be after what you throw on the grill on Summit Meats.
Also, if you want the perfect getaway to find something really good to eat that's close to home, go to Ruckles. Ruckles is where it is at. Ruckles Restaurant in Eubank.
Absolutely. We need to go back soon.
I'd love to go the first time because what you brought me was really good.
Yes, it's hard to beat.
Miss Roberts really does it well over there, so go see the folks at Ruckles. Blankenship has it. Here's the zone. Kicks it out to Wooldridge. Wooldridge goes high to get it. Anderson back to Fraley. The corner for Blankenship. He's going to put it on the floor in traffic.
Walk, wow.
And they're going to call him walk. Wow. Made a really good move in traffic to hit the shot. So they're going to call him for steps.
All right, shout out to my main man, Jimmy Del Desarn, and my main man, Cooper Desarn, watching from Manchester, Kentucky, pulling for the Maroons. So tell him, Coop, go get it, baby.
Coop and Jimmy Desarn, Jimmy D, Coach D, I should say. I got to watch him coach in Clay County. You took me to Pat's for the first time. It was great.
We did. We loved that trip to Clay.
Oh, loved it. Jimmy D, man, he knows the game, too.
Oh, kick it out,
Zach Anderson lays it up off the rim, rolls out. Whitaker's got it.
Get away, Zach.
Whitaker's going to bring it up for the jumpers. Picked up by Fraley. Godby with the head full of steam pulls up. No good. Rebound comes to Anderson.
Such a good rebounder. I'm telling you, one of the top 5 rebounders in this entire region. It up. Okay, good possession, guys.
Fraley says we needed our motion offense to go against this zone. Wooldridge has it. Corner to Cook. Wide open for 3 is Cook.
Splash, baby! The Cook is down and up from the corner. Okay, Gavin Cook can match Ingrid Whitaker any day. 19-6. My man is stroking it here.
Gavin Cook's second three-pointer here. He is 2 for 3 from behind the line. Absher picked up by Wooldridge. Whitaker is going to try to get something going. He drives in on Anderson. And they're going to call him for steps.
You got it. Ethan Idlewine is in full throttle, baby.
All right.
Let's get us some extra playing time in here.
Our car at Pulaski County doesn't stay in idle. It's an Idlewine, James.
Hey, one of my very favorite players and playing, fans don't know this, but he's playing with a maybe fractured ankle, hurt ankle, but let's just say he is maybe 30%, but out there gutting it out tonight.
Young man's gritting it out here. Weston Phelan's back with us. He's worried about him. Got to talk to him today.
Gavin's open. Oh,
Gavin now looking, picks up his dribble, finds Carson.
Boy, if we could skip that pass over
Carson
the wheel.
guarded by Whitaker.
Right
Anderson
there.
back to Will Blankenship for 3. In and out, Gavin Cook with the rebound.
Yes,
puts it
sir.
up.
Gavin, go
Gets
get
fouled.
it, baby. Number 11 is bringing it tonight.
Well, he's the rebounding for the Maroons in this first half has been outstanding.
All right, let's let Cook makes both of these does. I got to give a shout out to my man, Maddox. Maddox, baby. Maddox Turpin. You're looking good at home, man. Let's go ahead. I know you make Kyle proud. Sheila Elmore. Granny is cheering from Russell Springs. Hey, Granny, we love you. So anybody related to Sheila Elmore, we love.
Our fans from Russell County and Sheila's family, we absolutely adore.
Gavin, baby, on point. Dr. Cook's son is bringing it.
He's playing out of his mind right now. He's rebounding, defending, and he gets rewarded on the offensive end for it. Here's Absher to Whitaker. Whitaker driving on Anderson. Lays it off the glass. No good. Rebound comes to Fraley.
They're doing exactly what they need to do right now.
Anderson brings it up. Back to Will Blankenship.
Okay,
Thought about a deep 3.
Yeah, needs to be patient. Gavin wants it.
Finds Idlewine underneath.
Yes,
met
sir.
with contact.
Good cut, Idlewine. That's one thing that I think he does better than any other player. He knows how to cut on the back string and be wide open. That's why they hit him so many times.
And James's hands to catch the ball with 2 hands like that. It's like he's a football player.
It's like he's football. Coach Burns has got to be excited, right?
I love it. Here's Idlewine.
Full throttle, baby, straight down the center. Our main man, Dave Pearson, is watching from home, and Dave is the one that helped start this. Without Dave, we don't have Maroon Sports Network.
Dave is the tech guru.
So, yeah, Dave, man, huge shout out for getting us going.
Ottawa 2 for 2 from behind the line.
Fans, Somerset is in all 23-6.
Well, they're looking for something right now, and they can get hot. So don't back them out.
Was there.
Lewis plays big. Here comes Godby in the air, finds Whitaker open for 3. He lets it go, and he hits.
That's really the first open 3 that he had. Yeah, that's the first open 3. So somebody missed an assignment there. So Coach Shannon Fraley definitely is not happy with that one.
23-9 Maroons. Ottawa back in the lineup. Back to Anderson. Anderson puts it on the floor. He's going to go in on Bartley and on 2 defenders. Puts it up.
Look at Ottawa.
Gets the rebound.
Almost.
Can't get it to go off the tip.
Dang.
Nice thought, though. Wide open is Lewis in the corner. Here's Godby with a head full of steam.
Missed it. Rebound Anderson.
And here comes, off the miss, Blankenship. Euro step.
Wow. Slice him and dice him, big man. Timeout, Somerset. 25-9. The Maroons are on fire.
Hungry for a great breakfast or lunch sandwich? Need energy or gas for that commute? Then look no farther than Nelson Valley Grocery, located at 2601 Highway 39 in Somerset, Kentucky. Critics rave about their sausage biscuits, chicken sandwiches, and so much more. Stop by today and you will experience not only great food, but a friendly smile and amazing service.
We're back live. Fans, what a start, man. If you told me Pulaski's going to come up 25-9, I would have probably kissed you earlier today. But speaking of kissing, I love my daughter, so I'm going to transition that. And Kay and my son-in-law, I'm going to say it, Ethan Harrison and Harry Harrison, are watching from the apartment in Richmond, so they wanted to shout out. Guys, hopefully your dad and father-in-law are doing you well on the broadcast. So proud of them both.
It is a thick atmosphere in here right now with both teams just sitting on the edge, and anything can happen. Nobody is out of this game. The jumpers, man, they are gritty. Here's Ingrid Whitaker with his other attempt in and out.
90% down.
Rebound comes to Fraley, who gets it way up into midcourt to Blankenship. Blankenship's going to slow it down. Blankenship now playing tonight, second night in a row without his knee brace on. He's had on all year long. A reminder of where the young man was a year ago from now. Scary time. But here he is.
I like us just being patient right here. And you're up 16. Find a good shot. It's going to be there if you move it around enough.
James, I want to echo right now what some of the coaches have told us that we've known all year long, but we just got to highlight it now. This team and this group really loves each other. Not that our groups in the past didn't. They did, but the camaraderie between this squad.
Got him.
Cook puts it on the floor. Goes up strong. Rebound, Ottawa.
Yes, sir. Wow, big rebound.
Blankenship.
Miles cut. Yes,
Anderson
sir. Blankenship, the sack attack. 27-9. What a beautiful pass by Will the three.
That's a big layup by Anderson.
Big rebound by full throttle. Makes a difference.
Going to
He's
war.
back.
He's going to war. Josh Lewis, guarded by Fraley, finds Bartley. Bartley to Whitaker. Whitaker with a head full of steam to Bartley. Bartley kicks it way in the corner to Absher, who puts it on the floor. Wide open is Bartley. Met at the rim, and he puts it up and in.
Almost missed that, but I don't mind that defense at all. It ended up giving up a layup, but I don't mind it at all.
Big play by the young man. He was normally in the starting rotation for Somerset and is coming off the bench the last 2 games, but has played big, especially against DCA. Bartley is definitely a guy who can clean up the rebounds for Somerset to get them back. Fraley across court to Ottawa, who's going to let it go for 3. Misses. Here's Absher, wide open. Finds Bartley with a head full of steam. Corner to Lewis. Lewis thought about the 3. Hesitated. Overthrows Whitaker, who has to go up and get it. And Whitaker's going to slow it down.
I think we dodged the bullet there because Whitaker was wide open.
Big offensive possession right here. Absher going to try to stop the bleeding. Gets it to Lewis. He lets it go. It's good. They're going to say it's a 3, or a long 2, I'm sorry.
27-13. Pulaski needs to answer now because it's a 4-0 run by Somerset, so a game of many runs.
Josh Lewis playing big right now for the jumpers, helping them out when they need it most. Anderson thought about the post play, tipped out of bounds by a Briar jumper defender that's going to stay with the Maroons.
All right, my main man Alex Acey calling a great game. Mr. Murray, Maroons are going to bring it home. Thanks, Acey, for tuning in.
Thank you, Mr. Acey.
Sheila Elmore, the video is great tonight. Good. Whatever we fix, so quick timeout by the Maroons. So we'll thank our sponsors, 27-13, and come right back, fans.
Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
And we are back live, 27-13. Fans, I don't know what you think, but I think we've got some of the best commercials out there. I mean, this looks like a professional presentation, if you ask me. I wish we had a screen here where you and I could see it, but we go back and watch it every night anyway.
All the work that you do, James, and these kids do to make that happen is people don't understand. That's a lot of time, a lot of effort. Here's Wooldridge.
Oh, wow, run right through him.
We got a push by Absher.
Yes. Lewis
or Lewis. I can't see which one it was.
Lewis, ran right through.
And that's a freshman mistake. Young man fighting through a screen. It's physical out there.
Be patient right here. Maroons up 14, and man, a pretty flawless first half so far. But a lot of it depends on how this last 2 minutes goes of this quarter.
Will Blankenship back to Anderson. Anderson being played by Bartley on the top of the key, and he overplays.
Now, that was a little ticky-tacky, and even though I'm a Maroon, I don't know if I would have called that one on 33 or not, but
Anderson having to handle the ball, which
he's a great ball
handler. You kind of don't want out there at the top of the key.
He's one of the best four men, ironically, with the number 4, handling the basketball.
Yeah.
He's got mad stuff. What a pass again.
Nice pass
Go get it, Gavin.
Gets his own miss, puts it up.
Left-handed, wow. Cook, you're too big, baby. You're too big, too strong. 29-13 Maroons.
Man, that's a big basket by Gavin Cook. To get his own miss right there over 2 towers. Godby gets it to Lewis, back to Godby. Godby thought about the 3.
He's going to
drive on his man back to Whitaker. Whitaker slows it down, gets the call from Coach Young. Coach Young wants his guys to be patient here and run the set in 1 minute, counting down until halftime. Absher with the basketball to Godby. Ben Godby calls his man in motion.
A little bit confused right now for Somerset. Trying to get Whitaker, come back and get the ball. Cook said he ain't going to get it.
Cook is now going to guard Whitaker right now deep on that maroon logo, and he can pull up from there.
They're a little discombobulated right here.
Andred Whitaker, definitely one of the best basketball players playing Rise in the region now. Lays it up and in. It's a big basket by Whitaker right there.
29-15.
Nice athletic move. He made that within his own realm of the offense. Didn't try to force anything. It was a good drive.
18 seconds. We need a good last possession here, Brendan.
Fraley had a pretty good half, just directing and facilitating everybody in motion.
Get him off of him.
Fraley now behind the back, kicks it over in the corner to Cook. It's tipped out of bounds by Whitaker.
5 seconds left here, but I thought a little handsy right there with Carson.
And you got to think defensively, Coach Young might tell his men to stay on the outside and force Fraley to make a move in the inside to make a mistake. Blankenship goes up with the floater.
Almost went in.
And no good.
Okay, fans, 29-15 at the half. Let's thank our sponsors, and let's get ready to go to our halftime show.
On the day of the fire, I had left that morning to fly to Boston. My alarm system was not even on. It wasn't even activated at the time. But yet the smoke detector went off and signaled our neighborhood fire department automatically. And when they walked up there, they told me, they said, your house was just minutes away from being fully engulfed because it had gone up the walls, it was on the ceiling, it was going down in the carpet, but they got there so fast because of the system notified them. It saved the rest of my house. And my 3 dogs were in there. It saved my dogs. I'm extremely grateful for my Silent Guard system. I don't know where we would be without it. It saved everything that day.
Do you want to go to college but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with your hands or learning a trade skill or even starting a STEM career? The Kentucky Army National Guard will pay 100% of your trade school or college and will give you real-life experience while you're getting paid. Are you self-employed, own your own business, or just pay an outrageous amount of money for health, dental, or life insurance? The Kentucky Army National Guard provides all of these and more with TRICARE Select Reserve at a better than affordable rate. Are you someone that is interested in serving your country in the military, but you want to stay closer to home? The Kentucky Army National Guard allows you to live here and serve here. Serve part-time in our community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. Contact Staff Sergeant Sebastian Rode now to learn more at 606-269-2450. Kentucky Army National Guard for you. Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
Time in the region, boys, 12th region basketball championship game. And listen, the score is one thing, but listen, fans of both teams, there's tons of basketball left. It's not over. 29-15 with the Pulaski County Maroons on top of the Jumpers right now, but it's all about the adjustments. And Kenny, I know we're going to get to it the third quarter, but Kenny, that first half, the rebounding by the Maroons and the effort ends up trying to be the difference in the score.
Yeah, I've had a hard time watching the game. My little area has been taken over by everybody, so I'm kind of, yeah, well, no, they're not buying shirts. But anyway, no, listen, Pulaski has been the way better team this first half. I talked about the first team to 55 was going to win, and about Somerset needing to get to 60. They've got 15 points in the first half. Injured Whitaker's not getting open looks. Ben is not really getting anything easy at the rim. And we talked about Pulaski's supporting cast. Anderson, Cook, everybody's stepping up and making, Carson really, he hasn't in the first half. So that's a huge plus for Pulaski because he's not exalting any energy right now, and he's letting his legs rest. So you're right. It's just the first half. Somerset was down by 7 with 40-some seconds to go last night and found a way to win. And the way they shoot the basketball, you can't ever count them out. But 15 points in the first half is not good. I mean, they're going to have to score 30, 35 points in the second half to win this game.
Right. Well, I'm going to go through the scoring, at least for the first half. First with the Jumpers, we got Aiden Absher, who's on the board with 2. Ben Godby has 4. Edred Whitaker has 5. Bartley came up with an offensive rebound and a putback for 2. And Josh Lewis hit his first jump shot that he took for 2. For the Maroons, scoring-wise, we got Jalen Wooldridge came out red hot, and he has 5. Blankenship has 5. Zach Anderson on the board with 7. Gavin Cook with a lot of rebounding, his defense, and everything else that he's doing. He's got 10, leading all scorers, and Ethan Idlewine with 2. But, hey, Kenny, you're exactly right. This can change in a hurry. We've got outside shooters, and you've got competitors on the Briar Jumper side. They're going to fight, and they're going to get back in this game. Don't you worry. Now, as far as defense goes, what it looks like is they're really trying to zone in on Whitaker and trying to see if Godby can make the moves and try to beat you. Will that persist in the second half?
Listen, if you're Pulaski, you want to come out in the second half and just play the way you have been. You're playing like the best team in the region. Somerset, you're in a little bit of a panic mode. I will be honest. They got to have a little sense of urgency coming out. They've got to put the pressure on Pulaski to speed the game up, to turn it over, and get some fast break points or transition baskets, they call it. But, Pulaski's making it really tough. They're guarding everybody. Idlewild, Cooks, Gardner. Everybody's doing a great job. I seen Pulaski had put Carson Fraley on Josh Lewis, the freshman, and he's doing a great job there. Zach Anderson's battling down low. I mean, like, if you're Pulaski, you're saying, we got 2 quarters. We got to play the same way we have been. And if you're Somerset, you're like, all right, guys, it's either go now. Somerset has to cut this lead into half in this quarter. You know, and then they're going to have to score. They're going to have to score 15 points in the third quarter, I think.
Absolutely. Hey, you touched up on something I want to talk about. When the game sped up last night against DCA, that's when things changed. The defensive pressure that Somerset was able to apply to create those turnovers, to kind of speed up the guards where they made a decision that was a turnover, that was everything. So the guard play on both sides has got to be big in this second half. The guard play of Blankenship, he's getting a lot of miles on his feet right now because he's staying in the game. A lot of Maroons was wrestling around with 1 foul, but they were able to manage it. But I definitely want to say the guard play, like you said, Kennedy.
Yes, guard play is going to be absolutely critical. And I'll tell you one more real quick. We got 20 seconds before we go. Pulaski's scoring the ball offensively because they're running good sets and they're working the ball around. Somerset's trying to get everything one-on-one. They need to get into a flow of an offense.
Well, we're going to find out. We're 3 minutes into the second half. It's Maroons, it's Jumpers. Let's see who's going to be region champions.
We see you, the moms, the dads, on the road, in the office, at the work site, putting in as much time and energy during the 5 to 9 as you did during the 9 to 5. Let us help you take the next step toward improving your career. Lindsey Wilson College offers flexible options to continue your educational journey. A reduced tuition rate is available for students who take classes 100% online and for those who choose to attend LWC's hybrid program at their local community college campus. Earn a bachelor's degree in Human Services and Counseling, Business Administration, Criminal Justice, or let us help you design a degree that fits your goals with LWC's Interdisciplinary Studies option. You will be supported on every step of your LWC journey with the help of a dedicated success coach and a local LWC representative. We know you want more. Take the next step with LWC. Visit us at online.lindsey.edu. Financial aid is still available.
Charles Cromer and family is proud to call Pulaski County home and has for over 4 generations. To say he has a vested interest in taking care of Pulaski Countyans could not be more true. So stop by 705 West Highway 80 for all of your insurance needs. And remember, you truly are in good hands with Charles Cromer Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands? Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small, Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
Come visit the professionals at Fox Total Car Care for all your car service needs, including tire sales, installations, brakes, alignment, and more.
We're back at Pulaski County Gym. 20 seconds counting down. The fight song is playing for Somerset as they're going to try to rally the troops here. They find themselves down, but James, you and I both know they're not out.
Definitely not out, but one thing I like is the defensive intensity that I watched today in practice. They've done everything that the coaches have asked them. They let Whitaker open one time in the corner, and he stroked the 3, and had another one that rimmed out. But you're limiting his attempts, and that's going to be hugely successful. And I don't mind them driving in at all.
You're right. This is a very knowledgeable basketball crowd, so the Maroon faithful definitely understands, respects, and appreciates that. So this game is long from over. Godby and Whitaker, they're not going to let you lose. Whitaker with the ball.
You're right. You're going to have to earn it, so that's what we're looking at right here. So I think Ben Gobby wants it inside right here. Pick and roll. Yeah,
guarded by two defenders. Lewis, an NBA three.
Good work.
29-15.
Right, good start for the Briar
Jumper's going to pick up the defensive pressure. It's a zone. Zach Anderson loses the ball and hits the deck. Here comes Whitaker. He's pushing it. He's going to go coast to coast, laying it up and in.
All of a sudden, it's 29-20.
Whitaker's got 7. It's a 9-point game. Woldridge wide open underneath.
I thought he short-armed that one off last night. It hung on that lip and just barely rolled over.
Nice look for Blankenship to look it up 11 now, Maroons, but hey, it's going to get out of hand in a hurry right now because the jumpers look like they're zoned in offensively. Absher off the curl, guarded by Anderson. Anderson deflects his pass that was meant for Godby. Absher's going to keep it. He's met by Anderson man-to-man for the Maroons right now. Cole Grundy into the game, gets it out to Whitaker, met by Blankenship. Godby comes out big to catch it, and he's guarded by Cook. Absher back to Whitaker. Whitaker puts it on the floor, lays it up.
Missed
no
it.
good.
Blew
Rebound
it.
Cook.
Wow, a little too much spin.
And that is a big up pass from Woldridge to Fraley, who's met with defensive pressure. Woldridge wide open for 3.
Got him on the arm.
Off
they
the
got him on the
backboard.
arm over there.
Lewis has it for the jumpers. He's up and running. He's got the basketball, guarded by Anderson. The top of the key. Fraley cuts him off. Absher now lets it go for a deep 3. Rattles in.
Okay, the one thing you cannot do is what we're doing right now, give them the three-pointers. So they've got to learn to get them back off the line.
31-23, wide open is Cook. Cook's going to let it go for 3.
Yes, sir, baby. Leave number 11 open and see what happens to you. 34-23, Maroons.
34-23, it's a shootout at the OK Corral. Whitaker, he's going to, fakes the shot to Grundy.
Missed
it. Rebound by Anderson.
Layups. Blocked it, Fraley blocked it. Dalton Murray
Back to Cook,
from the
heat
side.
check. Picks up his pivot, back to Anderson. Anderson's now going to let it go for 3. Probably not his best shot. He hesitated, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, if you're going to take that, it almost needs to be in motion because, like you said, he hesitated, went back down, and then by then it's almost too late. You're not in rhythm.
Got to let it fly. It's anyone's game right now. A lot of basketball left. 5 minutes here with Ben Godby. Gets it off to his senior point guard, Whitaker.
Our buddy Chex Pennington wants to know if I can get him a deal on Fox Tires.
Oh, wow.
Fox Standard Car Care is one of our ad sponsors down here. So, Chex, I'll call somebody. I'll see what I can do since
Whitaker,
you heard it on the Maroon Sports Network.
Puts it on the floor, guarded by Woldridge. Kicks it back out to Lewis, back to Whitaker. Quick screen to Godby. He goes in traffic.
Oh, missed
Lays
another
up,
one.
He misses a bunny.
The third missed layup by the Briar Jumpers this quarter. That one really couldn't get too much
Fraley's
easier.
going to slow it down. Gets it to Anderson in front court. Anderson's going to make his man in motion. Blankenship steps out to get the basketball. Blankenship to Fraley. Fraley guarded by Godby. Cook catches the pass. Probably meant for Blankenship. Blankenship dribbles it back out to the top of the key, and he's going to run the set.
11-point lead for the Maroons, Brandon, with 4:13 to go. Let's see what we got.
Patience is the key. Blankenship goes
And
in.
one.
Met
Yes,
by
sir.
contact
Good
by
left hand.
Absher.
Will has got one of the prettiest left-handed layups I think I've seen, and he's quicker than you think.
That first step that he had right there created all the separation for him to get where he needed to go. And Absher made a common mistake by playing with his hands high. Will hits his free throw.
The very best free throw shooter in the 12th region, Will the Thrill Blankenship at 87%. Fans, this is almost as pure as the fresh driven snow. Bingo.
36-23 Maroons. Blankenship hits the free throws. It's Whitaker bringing it up for the jumpers. He's guarded by Blankenship. Just two competitors going at it. Lewis, who's been red hot. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. He almost got ahead of himself. Gets it to the senior Whitaker. Whitaker's going to run the set and go one-on-one. Almost intercepted by Anderson. Stepped out and extended the defense.
So good, Brandon.
Ben Godby's got a head full of steam, and he's going to go to the rack. Pulls up. He hits. athletic move to get to his spot. Got the shot that he wanted. Picked up by Anderson. Corner by Cook, and he can't handle it and throws it away. Lewis has it and is running with it right now. Down 11. Whitaker's got the ball. He's got a head full of steam. Grundy for three. No good. Rebound Anderson.
Get it, Anderson.
Almost stolen away by Absher. He came on the weak side.
He's not getting that ball from Zach. No way.
Blankenship. 3 minutes now in this third quarter.
Coach Fraley's over here coaching his butt off.
Woldridge off 1 foot. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson with the ball, directing traffic. Quarterback for the Maroons. Basketball player. Anderson can't handle the give and go pass. It's tipped out of bounds by Anderson. Ball's going to go to the Briar Jumpers.
GJ needs to give a shout out to the Lake Cumberland Shooters. He said his dad started a team with him, Cole Drawn, Jason Foley, all on the same team, playing basketball in tank tops and screen print numbers. You always want to give kids opportunities to play. Fast forward, now you have Jalen, Measle, Lewis, Blevins, and among others.
Whitaker.
So shout out to the Woldridge family.
Bringing it up for the Briar Jumpers. Absher down to Bartley, catches it, goes up high. They're going to call
a pretty good block by
Cook
Jay
or
Hoodie.
Anderson on it.
That's Jay Hoodie.
Let's see who they call. Jay Hoodie.
Down 0. Yep.
0. It's his second. First, actually. Wow, I thought he already had one.
Dave Pearson's got on his free Big Z t-shirt from the house. Dave, that needs to be Friday's t-shirt.
That's a nice shirt. Free Big Z. He's been freed. Bartley with the miss.
AJ Van Hook's watching. He said we have ESPN quality. I don't know about that, AJ, but we do appreciate the shout out.
That's a great compliment. Rebound Godby. He read that off the rim.
Nobody blocked Godby out on the free throw. You've got to step in and put a body in, and he's much quicker than the average person. So
Whitaker with the basketball and another chance on the offense. Lewis guarded by Woldridge. He's got separation on Woldridge. Cook is going to stay on Whitaker.
Kevin Cook always does such a good job on defense.
Whitaker with it to Absher, guarded by Blankenship, to now Godby with the basketball. Back to Whitaker, quick three. Off the front iron, can't get it. There's
Another
Bartley
big
to clean it up.
I think Carson's got to have that one.
Third.
Timeout,
Coach. We got a timeout by Coach Young.
Okay, full timeout. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, fans. 36-25, and we will be back.
It's the new year, new you, but by February, you give up. Let Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky help you achieve your goal. No dieting, no exercise, just results. With Americans' #1 weight loss supplement, semaglutide or tirzepatide, and weight loss sculpting by Invisa Red. A weight loss breakthrough that finally works. This year, take charge and transform your life with our services. Visit us today at Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky.
We're back.
Okay, we're back live. My main man, Brendan Perkins, is somehow driving his Corvette right now in the Bowling Green, watching live with the phone probably in his lap or in his cup holder.
Is somebody feeding him grapes? I mean, my goodness, driving your Corvette, don't we all?
Yeah,
goodness gracious.
Don't crash, baby, watching the broadcast. Dave Pearson says the Cats are making the Final Four, and he's called it.
Oh,
so
wow.
Let's see if Dave Pearson is
Oh, my
correct.
gosh. Well, hey, an interesting stat about that. Every year that Kentucky has won the national championship, they have won in Knoxville. They have never won a title and not won in Knoxville. Interesting.
So you're saying we have a chance?
We have a chance.
Okay, that's all I want to hear.
As Jim Carrey would say.
Okay, this is going to be one of Somerset's best plays right here, so we
Inbound
really
play
got
to
to.
Absher. He catches it right underneath the rim.
No.
And he scores. It's a big shot.
That shot was hard all the way through.
Defensive pressure is being applied by Somerset right now, full court.
Boy, Will
trying to speed it up.
Will did a good job getting through three people.
And we look a little rattled right here offensively. It's been 2 minutes since the Maroons have scored. Blankenship finds it down low to Fraley. Back outside to Woldridge for a quick three. Too soon. Rebound comes to Lewis. And he's got it in single digits right now for the Briar Jumpers. They got a chance.
Yeah, we're missing some shots right here that we need. That's too easy. Okay, we need a basket here. It's down to 7.
Quick outlet pass.
There we go.
Fraley to Anderson, and he's fouled on the floor. Anderson's going to go to the line.
The lovely and talented teacher from Madison Central, Miss Kira LaRue, says, "Go Maroons." You know she believes it through and through, even though she's in India now.
She's
She'll
a
always
Maroon
be a Maroon.
beloved. Maroon beloved. Kira LaRue.
Zach, baby, knocking them down. I wonder how nervous Josh is down on the sideline right now. Dad's clapping. Bet Billy Joe's nervous too, wherever she's watching from. Billy Joe told us today the boys were loose. Listening to Toby Keith.
Any family member who has a player playing on Somerset and Pulaski County, God bless you.
Beautiful.
This is
beautiful.
This is such a tough atmosphere. Me as an adult, I'm nervous, so I can only imagine what these young people are going through. Man, just competing right now on the highest level.
Ethan Full Throttle Idlewind back in the game. Nobody's on. Ingrid
Trying to settle everyone down. Whitaker catches and shoots.
Whoa, dodged the bullet.
Rebound comes to Anderson, who almost tipped it out of bounds.
Idlewind gave him way too much space right then.
Yeah, he did.
Foul, good job,
And that's going to be Lewis.
You can't hang on him.
That's his second.
Gavin Cook getting a quick breather for Full Throttle Idlewind. Maroons need to close out the period well. Fans, 8 minutes and 32 seconds until we decide who goes to Rupp Arena.
Yeah, this is wild atmosphere, and it's going to get wilder as we're getting close to winning time. Who wants it? Blankenship. Got to talk to his mom last night, James. She said, "I'm out of the hospital. I'm feeling good." And sweet Molly Blankenship, prayers to her. Here is Blankenship going up. He's
there we go.
Contact.
Yes, sir. Got smacked in the mouth on the way down. Will the Thrill, Jenny. You have to be so proud of that young man.
I said Molly. I'm sorry.
Jenny
Blankenship. Sorry.
You got to just think of Forrest Gump, and you can't forget her name.
Jenny. I like it. Blankenship at the line.
Oh,
Misses his
Will. Okay, fans, enjoy that. That's the last one he'll miss this game.
Will's got another attempt here.
Will will get us to 10 right here. He sort of didn't do his routine. He just called it and went and shot that last time. Bingo, there's his routine. Up 10.
Will has 8 tonight for the Maroons. 39-29 as it's getting tight in Pulaski County Gym here. Third quarter's going to come to a close.
Yes, baby. And underneath the thrill. What a steal and finish. Yes, sir, Blankenship. Way to get it done, baby. 24. Talking about Jenny's good omens. Let's go to commercial.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support.
Brandon, looking at this gym now, I'm thinking we're at about 98% capacity, so it filled in really well. And we've got over 1,500 concurrent viewers watching right now from home, which means they could have 2 or 3 or 4 people at home watching. And so I'm going to say we have at least 3,000 people watching live right now, plus whatever's in the gym.
It's crazy in here. If you're at home, I kind of envy you. I wish I was with you. I'd be more comfortable. But now, I just want to say this objectively, all right? Briar Jumper fans, if you're listening, you're okay. Take a deep breath, because in these 8 minutes, you've got 2 of the finest players in this region who's not going to let you loose. So there's a lot of basketball left. Everybody in this gym is nervous right now, and you don't have anything to worry about. This is closer than that score looks.
The original OG, the original GOAT, Landon Stykes,
almost thrown away right there,
is watching. And he said, "Man, I wish I was still in high school."
Well,
up and under the thrill. You can't stop Will the Thrill, baby. When he gets going, 24 is a one-man wrecking crew
Will
right
has
here right
10.
now.
Here's Absher.
Good closeout by Zach.
He can let it go. Dribbles it out to Godby. Godby finds Whitaker. Whitaker met by 2 defenders.
I like how Gavin's keeping his arms out. He's not giving him a chance
Grundy
to go.
underneath, kicks it out to Lewis for 3. Too short. Off Fraley's shin and out of bounds, stays with the jumpers.
Gerald Burton, the original Wildcat man, is watching. He said, you guys are giving us an awesome broadcast. Thank you, Gerald. We appreciate that.
Fraley begging his Maroons to talk. Clap your hands. Stay in this.
Whoa.
There's tons of
Up and
basketball
down.
left.
Whoa. Carson Fraley, way to close out.
Look, he
Shout
hit
out
the
to my
shot.
main man, Dalton Ramsey, that plays basketball with me every Sunday. He's giving me the viewership numbers right now. So thank you, Ramsey.
Ramsey, of course, a beloved fan of the game. Blankenship now met with 2 defenders. Fraley going to try to pass him out of this and turns it over. Godby goes in, met with contact, not met with anything, out of bounds.
Yes, sir.
Goes
Good
to the
defense,
Maroons.
Fraley. Good defense, number 1.
Briar jumper
Question for
pleading
you.
for a foul.
Has Carson Fraley shot 1 shot this entire game?
No.
I don't remember it.
No. And right now he made a costly turnover, and here's Blankenship going to handle the pressure, back out to Cook. Good decision to pull it out and not shoot it quickly. Fraley dribbles in between traffic, back to Blankenship. Going to try to ice the clock. Whitaker fouls Blankenship out top.
Frustration foul. Frustration. Starting to set in. 14-point lead with 6:52 to go, Brandon. So PC puts a few more points in here. If they get in the mid-50s, I feel confident about this game.
Cook going to inbound the basketball, looking for his point guard. Nothing there. Anderson's going to fly up and get it. He finds Fraley, finds underneath. Ottawine lays it up.
Carson Penny Hardaway to full throttle Ottawine.
Godby up in a hurry for the jumpers. He's dribbling in traffic.
Charge!
And they're going to call Anderson for the 2.
That time. Zach knows when it's a charge and a block. Zach, I'm with you, baby. You were set up that time.
He took a big body foul as we heard the contact made all the way up here in the rafters.
The Duggars are watching from the house, Susie.
Listen.
It's championship game without any hot crackers, and we're a little bit disappointed. So if we go to Rupp,
I don't want to put that on her.
What do you think? If we go to Rupp, we get some crackers.
I don't want to put that on that dear sweet lady.
She is so sweet.
She's met her time. She's raised her children and seen her grandchildren grow up. She's a saint in my book. Here's Whitaker. Met with traffic in the corner and Ben Godby pleading for the basketball. Whitaker dribbles in traffic, backs it out, leans into the defender, and they're going to call Zach for 4. That's his 4th.
Wow, that's his third.
Well, third.
Don't give my main man an extra foul when he doesn't deserve it. So that's tough.
They might have said Carson, but that might have been a mistake. Looked like Zach Anderson out here. Whitaker hits the free throw for the jumpers to kind of ice some of this that's going on in this gym here. Coach Young wants to talk it over.
Cecil, shout out to you for listening to us, man. We miss playing basketball with you, one of the most athletic guys ever out there. So get up the field. So thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
Blankenship dribbles.
There we go.
Out.
Draw another foul.
And a foul
Yes,
on
sir.
Whitaker, away, about 60
Ingrid
feet away
with
from the
another
basket.
Will is so shifty, so smart. Susie said, if you go to Rupp, we'll make sure you enforce her have crackers.
I didn't want to put that on her.
Well, I did because I love them so much.
I like those crackers, but bless her heart, she's...
Dalton Murray loved them that night, that's for sure.
Yeah, Dalton Murray loved them.
Whoa.
Almost thrown away by Carson.
Good
He's getting a little too
possessions, guys.
shifty. Ottawine goes up, tried to get contact on it, but Whitaker played off, gets it up to Godby in a hurry. He's going to go up and lay it up for 2. Missed the layup. 45-31, still in this.
That should have been an and 1 there and just came up short. So, Brandon, really, they've given us 8 points right here off missed layups. Is it the tired legs from last night? That's what I need to ask you after 3 overtimes.
It could be. I've always been one to think, especially in this game, that has nothing to do with it. I think when Somerset looks at this game and they see that it's Pulaski County, they've owned this series this year, that they feel like, look, I'm going to find the energy somewhere.
Hey, but that 13-0 run was stout by Pulaski. It set the tone, and right here we are at 14. Now we're dead even. 13-0, and we played dead even ever since that start.
Godby has 7 points in this contest. Fraley been a little frantic here, and he lays it up. Too short. And the frustration foul away from the basket.
Carson's got to go ahead and lay that off the glass, and I appreciate a good finger roll, too. Landon Stock said, can I come to rope with you guys? I know him and DJ loved our trip to Buc-ee's.
That trip to Buc-ee's was awesome, and DJ, and we want a timeout for the Maroons.
Okay, fans, we're going to take one commercial, and it's going to be here in the fourth quarter. Then we're going to be live for the rest of the broadcast. So one last commercial, and then we'll be here for the duration.
Let us show you the strength that comes by making every moment count. We're here to help. Hospice of Lake Cumberland.
We're back, Brandon Forster, so 45-32. We used a quick commercial for a full timeout. But fans, I say it's still going to get good. PC can't miss layups, and they got to have good possessions.
I kind of think that Somerset has a lot of momentum right now. One, offensively, they've turned up more offense in this third quarter. Now, they're behind, but they are fresh and they're hot and they're ready to go, and I think they're warming up. And right now, that lead, we can see it shrink pretty quick here.
Yeah, you know, earlier I've got to say, Kenny G, we love Kenny G, and he wanted the fourth quarter with you tonight. But 2 years ago, I gave up the fourth quarter, and we lost by 2. So I'm trying something new by staying on the broadcast to see.
Don't change up the mojo. Don't change up the mojo. You got it. You got it.
All right, we just got to finish it out. We know that every Maroon watching us and listening to us, from driving to Bowling Green to being in Richmond to being on the beach to being across the world.
People all over the United States right now tuned into this 12th region game right here. It's jumpers, it's Maroons. What else is happening? Absher puts it on the floor. He comes to a dribble, jump stop.
There we go. We'll take
no
that.
Good. Cook slows it down, looking for his guard. Fraley has it to direct traffic. Time is counting down. He dribbles it across the timeline. Cook has it. He's going to dribble it out. Finds Anderson in the right wing. Anderson gets it down to Fraley, met by 2 defenders. Finds Cook in the corner. Cook's going to let it go for 3.
Gavin the Dagger Cook, baby. I love that young man. Wow.
Whitaker drives in, lays it off the glass and in.
Zach was sort of afraid to take a charge that time.
Don't want to get your 4th foul. Don't want to get your 4th foul.
Foul.
Blankenship lays it up the glass. Anderson almost had it, but it's tipped out of bounds.
That's our ball.
And it's going to go, they're going to say jumper.
I'm with John Fraley right here. Sound is off a little on our voices, but he said better now, so hopefully we're good on the audio broadcast. If not, let us know.
The officials for the 12th region tournament and for tonight are from the 13th region, and James, they've done a good job.
Will, look here. Go finish him off, big man. Oh, good block. Jay Hoodie, go clean up the garbage, my man. Asphalt. You don't use Whamco, it's your own asphalt.
That's what I've heard.
That's what I've heard. I've seen it on T-shirts. Look here.
Tipped away, Fraley's got it. Fraley around the back. Buzz Blankenship puts it up in the air.
This place is electric. Full timeout. The points went to the wrong side. We'll fix that in a minute. But this game is Pulaski. Get ready for Rupp. I'm saying it now.
The defense.
Yeah, put it on the wrong side. We'll be all right here in a second, because I promise you it's bigger than a 14-point lead. I think it's 52-34. So we'll see if they get it corrected here in a second. Colton's over there. Blankenship's looking over there. What a game. Jennifer Cowan, you all sound great.
Jennifer Cowan,
one thing we can agree on, I love my SDC partner in crime, the very best librarian, not only in Kentucky, but the United States, with the biggest heart, and I know she's from Wayne County, so I love Wayne County because of you and Jennifer. I'm going to say it.
Well,
you and Jennifer, 2 of my besties.
Jennifer Cowan is just one of the best and most genuine. I want to say this. The other day, she took me down memory lane of a birthday party we went to at McDonald's in Wayne County when we were 5. I was dressed in my Sunday best because my mom and dad dressed me out. They picked my clothes out, and Jennifer has a mouthful of cake. She's the best. Jennifer, we love you.
All right, Reggie Hansen has posted. Whitney Gadbury sent us this, so Whitney Blanton, Reggie Hansen posted.
We got to
Maroons, don't let me down tonight. Matter of fact, don't let the county or the state down. We have great tradition, so they expect you to win. Just fight for 4 quarters till the last second ticks off. Take no prisoners.
Ben
Stick
Godby
those
in
briar
the traffic
droppers.
stolen
Or is
away.
it Bunny Rapids? Lowell, hey, I need somebody to keep me posted on the game tonight. Just respond to this post. Reggie Hansen, we love you.
Wow, what a post, and what a tribute Reggie Hansen giving the maroon and white. Hey, we got to get him in this school to talk to
we
him.
do.
Reggie, we love you.
A little bit of body. Yes, sir.
And Godby out at the top of the key called for a body foul about 26 feet away from the basket.
That was so awesome, Whitney Blanton, to send us that post. You are my hero right now sending that. Josh Wheeler, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Ava and I are watching on the big screen at home. Josh Wheeler, we love you. You're always a Maroon.
Parker Sellers, graduate Maroon beloved. Y'all are killing it. Go Maroons. Well, Parker, thank you. You're killing it too. And we all need to pick up what Parker's doing for the cause of Christ.
Has Lewis not watched any basketball ever this season? He just fouled Will the Thrill Blankenship.
well,
It's just their fourth.
you
It's
know,
just their fourth. It's a good foul. I thought it was the fifth.
Lewis is he's a young
Look here,
man.
wide open.
He wasn't expected to
I was just
jump
going to say
into this
not
role.
to foul 24. That's the one player you can't foul
He's-
right now.
You know, we forget he's a freshman.
Look here.
Blankenship puts it up, rolls out.
Zach
Anderson
attack.
gets it. puts it
Bingo!
up.
Bingo! Go ahead and jerk out the victory celebration right here. I'm
Whitaker
calling it right now.
drives, puts it off
On
the
the floor.
glass. They're going to
On
say
the
it's
floor.
on the floor. Nice move. That young man's an assassin. Listen, it's not over.
Dave Pearson says, Reggie has your phone number. I'm impressed. No, Dave, I would be impressed too, but he does not have my phone number. Whitney sent that from a Facebook post. DJ Gilbert showing us on the big screen. Go Maroons. Maroons, what about Marines? And Whitney Gadberry's blowing you and I kisses. Benny Blank making jealous from that.
Benny's so great. He was here last night.
He talked our heads off last night.
I loved it. He's done a lot for these young men that's playing here tonight. A lot of this can be for his account, his dime. Benny he's been great to our young people here at Pulaski
I've got
County.
to say it again, Brandon. When I walked in sixth period today, and they were locked in on that practice.
This game is not over.
No,
okay?
it's not over, but I still feel good.
You
Up
know,
18 with 320. We're going to take care of the ball. One thing
Blankenship
about a Fraley coach team, they are going
finds
to take
Cook.
care of the basketball.
Cook looking. Met by now double team, throws it away, and they're going to say last touch by Cook. He's got to pass that ball.
Jimmy Dell Dezarn, yes, sir. You pump Cooper up. Silly Rabbits, Ruppus for Maroons. I love it. I love it. Chris Fabrizio, Pulaski Girls Soccer, loves her fellow Maroons. Gavin Stevens, Superman. John Fraley's a Hall of Fame coach, 3 straight region championship appearances, 2 straight wins. I love the live stream. I'm a Maroon for life. Coming from Superman.
Morgan Keith asked, does Godby have any points? And yes, Morgan, he does. He has 7 tonight for the Jumpers.
Look at this smart. I mean, so smart. 2:38 to go.
Here is Fraley just playing pitch and catch.
Oh, turnover again. Okay.
This is, told you. That's Zach's fourth.
You know, Zach jumped straight up right there, and I guess he got a little bit of body, and he's shocked by it too. But yeah, we got to take care of the basketball for sure.
Blankenship's gassed right now. Whitaker at the line for the Jumpers. Shooting. First one rims out.
That hit every part of the rim and come out. You know what I'm most impressed about? We got 2 Maroon fans right in front of us that have Somerset ties, but they're here wearing their Maroon.
Is there a special place in heaven for them?
these 2
Because
ladies?
they are
Absolutely.
They're in it, and it's danger zone. Whitaker hits it.
54-40, 2:25 left.
Blankenship.
Look at
now.
him get in the middle.
He's got Godby behind him, met by contact.
And the very best free throw shooter.
Still not over. Blankenship at the line, shooting 2. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Blankenship hits the first. And the Jumpers offensively have been warming up this quarter. Do they have enough? Well, this point last night, they were down 9 and found a way to win.
Oh, come out. Will's missed 2 free throws tonight. I did not
Thrown
think
out of bounds. It's going back to the Maroons. Turnover.
Chef Stevens. I've watched, but not been able to listen very much. It's been fun to watch.
Timeout Maroons.
Let's stay here, Brandon. 55-40. Maroons are in control. One of the very best ball games I've seen them play. The last year against Lincoln County was the best game I've seen them play.
Yeah,
But tonight to come out, set the tone, go up 13-0 from the very beginning, and go ahead and just...
You know, let's talk about perspective. A year ago tonight, Caden Lancaster and Cam Hargis and Barrick Williams and Bryson Duggar and everybody on the Maroons team, I watched play from a hospital bed at Central Baptist with my mom and dad. A year ago, my dad had a massive heart attack. And to watch it there and for us to both smile for those kids that we love so much to win.
Is your dad watching from home?
He is watching right now from Wayne.
Give your old man a shout out right now.
David Foister right now, we love you and thank you for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. But right now, those kids 1 year later graduated in Florida on vacation, graduated from here, tuning in to watch their alma mater play. That's special for me to know, and I love them so much for it. But anyway, and Caden Lancaster's in the corner. Maddie and Allie Sexton, I've got to speak with in the last couple of weeks. So just that graduating class of 2023, man.
Have we got any of our former Maroons watching the game? Have we got a Bryson Duggar sighting? Have we got a elevator sighting? Are they here? Are they listening?
Laney is here. Laney is here.
Okay.
I see Barrick Williams, I believe. And Fraley hits gets his first 2 points of the night with those 2 free throws.
57-40, Maroons.
Man, that's shocking to me.
Offensive foul, knocked out. Jay Hood, frustration setting up. Sorry, Somerset, you fell a game short once again. Go Maroons from Stephanie Blevins. Stephanie, we love you. Best custodial person in the state of Kentucky. You are awesome. We appreciate your crew keeping this school so clean.
Well, James, Chris Fabrizio says the Pulaski County girls soccer loves their fellow Maroons, and we love our soccer Maroons, ladies and men.
Timeout, Coach Fraley.
You know, Blankenship picking up his dribble there. That's dangerous with 2 defenders.
All right, 57-40, 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Full timeout. We're keeping it here. Fans, especially if you're Maroon fans. If you're not Maroon fans, then you can go ahead and leave the broadcast at any time. But if you're a Maroon fan, we're going to have something special for you because we're taking both mobile cams down to the floor. We're going to see celebrations. We're going to see trophies. We're going to see net cutting. So I hope you stay with us because this is special. You don't know when this moment's going to happen again. And one thing I've learned, you can't take it for granted. Even though we were for there last year, and John Fraley's got us 3 consecutive years in the regional title game, but anything can happen because Gavin Stevens' team was the best team in the region and we lost. John Fraley, Coach of the Year, I don't care who they gave it to in the 12th region, but we see who's going back to Rupp.
Wow, well, you know, I think the Coach of the Year went to Lincoln County Patriots head coach of the Year in the 12th region, but I will say this, James, what you just said, Kenny G spotlighted the 12th region champion shirt that will be worn by the players on the court for the winner of tonight's competition.
We need one of those.
Yeah, they look nice.
Whitney Ruby said real quick, give Cheney Ruby a shout out because he's watching us from the dorm rooms
of course, a graduate
Western
from
Kentucky
Pulaski
University.
County, yeah. Gavin Cook playing keep away. Anderson has it wide open.
Yeah, he's got to look weak.
You got to hold it. 150 now, up 17. You don't want to do anything lackadaisical with the ball. Ben Gobby comes out and fouls Carson Fraley.
McInish, oh my gosh, our former principal, one of our very favorites ever. Awesome job tonight for you and Brandon out here. Hey, awesome job by the Maroons, McInish. And, you know, we give enough shout-outs here, but this is McInich's and Coach Miller's vision together was bringing Maroon Sports Network. So he created the class that started the broadcast.
Let me say this about Mr. McInish. He called me, he and Arthur Crawford interviewed me for the opportunity to come here. 10 years later, James.
You bleed Maroon, man.
I owe it all to him.
Maroon.
Thank you, Mr. McInish. You really, you saw a lot in me, and I really appreciate that for the opportunity.
We got a bunch coming in here real quick. Logan Bates said, hands down, best game I've seen them play all year. Offense, defense, rebounding, keeping their cool. John Franklin said, I need these Pulaski boys on my track team because they're going to run this game straight to Rupp Arena. Jackson Martin says, keep watching. I'm watching with my grandparents tonight. I can't thank you enough for Maroon Sports Network. Jimmy Del Desarn said, I need an extra large and a small shirt for state. Silly Rabbits, Rupp is for Maroon. Rupp is for the Maroons. And Brian Abner, man, just giving us a shout out. What is 61-40 Maroons? Whitaker bottoms deep. The game strategy that Shannon Fraley and their crew came up with today to lock them in practice, dude. I would love to have insider information that I could give out to the fan base about what's coming.
Wow.
But I saw it in practice today, like I said, and a huge shout out to that coaching staff because, look, you lost to them last time. I know we can blame somebody on tired legs, but we lost to them by 3 at Rockcastle County. You come out tonight, start up 13-0, and now you're up 18 with a minute 25 to go.
Well, let's talk about that. First round matchup in the district with Rockcastle County. Rockcastle with Coach Cash and his team, that was no walk in the park. That was a coin toss, and Coach Cash has a heck of a team this year. He's going to have a heck of a team next year. Okay. They're motivated, so.
Hey, a few more real quick. Dana Warren, I love you. It's been 10 years since her daughters played for me. Haley and Brittany, 2 of the best girls ever to come through here. She bleeds maroon, and thanks for the coverage. And then I've got a couple here on Messenger we got to get to. So we got Danny Butt. John develops personal relationships and cares for his players. That's why they'll run through a wall for him without asking any questions.
Chris Fitzgerald is here tonight. He's been in attendance for most of these home games. He bleeds maroon. He's the guy I watched when I was in grade school come in the 12th region tournament and light it on fire. He was a stud. Chris Fitzgerald was Steph Curry before there was Steph Curry, and I'm here to say it. I meant it, I said it, and I represent it.
And Logan Corson is watching from Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Giving us a shout out. So Logan, we appreciate it. Susie Duggar, I love your guys' new graphics. I got to give a shout out to the team. Jacob Morrow and Logan Stamper and Aiden
Here's
Geiger.
Blankenship with the free throw.
Maroon, stay tuned.
It's been all Blankenship tonight.
Don't leave us cutting down these nets and getting the trophies.
Spinning, shoots. My goodness. He makes that look easy, but that was not easy,
here.
James.
Gavin Cook,
there was nothing easy about that shot. Gavin Cook's going to hold it.
This is the greatest thing ever when they just got a foul and you can just shoot free throws and lay back. Brandon Foster, I'm going to keep it real with you. You and I are calling another game on Rupp Arena's floor and back-to-back years. And we owe that to Coach John Fraley, this coaching staff, and this wonderful group of boys that were singing Toby Keith's I Want to Be a Cowboy today at Billy Joe McEwen's house being loose.
Rest in peace, Toby Keith. Yes. Want to learn to roll and ride. Riding my 6-shooter, riding my cattle on a cattle drive, if I got the lyrics right. Stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs.
Lucian Deaton
should have been a cowboy.
I don't need a shout out, but this is the best broadcast you guys have had.
Wow.
Cody Johnson, shout out to the 2013 Maroons. Cody, that team of yours, dude, was loaded. I love watching it. It should have been Rupp. Matt Livesey, Marshall's there. I came in from Lindsay just to watch.
Listen, let me take an opportunity here. Whitaker and Ben Godby came out of this game. Ben Godby and Ingrid Whitaker, as well as the seniors for Pulaski. And Ben Godby and Whitaker, think about what they did last night to beat the best team. And, I don't want to undercut what's going on here because PC's going
Phil
nuts.
Russell says, I'm going to Rupp Arena to watch the boys at state. All the football boys got to get it done. Shout out from Coach
Phil
Russell.
Russell needs to be here tonight.
Weston Phelan, Longford. Oh, get in there.
Oh, can't get it to go. Fraley's in the game for the first time tonight.
Fraley played such big minutes last night, but what a boost was it to get back Wesson and Ethan Adelwine's minutes tonight.
Ethan Adelwine, I hope he's okay.
It will go unnoticed.
Ethan's in the game now. Foster for 3. Rebound.
Hargis.
Another Hargis. Cam reincarnate. Wesson for 3.
Splash! Splash! Wesson and Phelan Law Firm from downtown. 68-45.
Big three here by number 14.
That should do it. There should be 5 more subs coming in. So we had the second 5. Now, fans, what a great moment. You get the third 5 in, and everybody gets experience. Kenny G out giving out fans to the student section. 12th Region Sports, you rock.
Wow, I'm just speechless right now because this kind of got
20 Forster,
got out of hand a little bit.
Josh Anderson called it tonight when he said they're due for a game.
Nish for 3. Oh, Nish. He ain't afraid to. Cam, Measle.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. Cam, go get it, Measle.
Wow. Rebound.
And that wraps it up. Look at the celebration. 70-48. The Pulaski County Maroons are going back to Rupp Arena. Sit here and soak it in. Delana Fothergill's frozen again.
I can't hear anything right now, so folks, bear with us. As the Pulaski County Maroons have went back-to-back region champs. And Ryan Young and his Briar Jumpers comes up short in the regional championship game. Not the outcome that they wanted, but Ryan Young coached his tail off this season because he had his team peaking right at the right time where anything can happen. And Briar Jumpers, you don't have anything to hold your head down on. I hate to see Ben Godby and Ingrid Whitaker lose because I want those guys to play for me. They can play for me any day. They're competitors, and this is special. James, arguably, Coach Fraley could have went 3-peat in the regional championship. Will the Thrill Blankenship player of the game?
Will the Thrill, I agree with that 100%.
He's got 7
and you know,
tonight.
Carson Fraley ended up with 4 points, and he shot 1 shot?
Yeah.
1 shot?
One shot. His layup that he missed, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Dude, just realized I don't have to score to win, and he's probably the happiest player on the court.
Just facilitate. That's all you got to do. And when he can control the game like that with his passing, hey, we've seen guys like Reed Shepard do that and make everyone better. Hey. Will Blankenship.
Yes, sir. Will Blankenship. Will the Thrill. What a great story to get that young man. He told the team, I didn't get to play last year. I want to play on Rupp's floor. And he went and made it happen himself.
Yep. This is, but again, arguably a moment where Coach Fraley could have went 3-peat for the regional championship because that team was Zach Travis.
But here I will say
pretty
this.
Darn good.
If we win it 3 years ago, do we really have the motivation and moxie to come back and win it 2 years ago?
I mean, good point. But hey, we still got the same coach. Look at those trophies. They look like the NBA Finals trophies. Those are nice. Like those. Wade Upchurch coming out to center court. Former Pulaski.
I think they're saving 2 for Maroon Sports Network for a radio call of the year, I think.
Oh my gosh, no
we'll just
way.
Save that for Maroon
no
Sports
way,
Network.
that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. But hey, anyway, this was a electric crowd tonight. The Somerset faithful was just looking to erupt at any moment, and kudos to the Pulaski County's defensive scheme for stopping that from the get-go, staying to the game plan, and it changed everything.
Yes, it did, and we couldn't be any more happier than how tonight's game come out.
Fans, just stick around as we're trying to kind of compose ourselves up here because our hearts were kind of racing out of their chests this entire day.
It's really almost like an out-of-body experience. Like, is it really happening that this is so good to get us back to Rupp Arena's floor? And can we bring back Landon and DJ and the crew? Can they come back ex officio?
You get to make that.
Steele?
You get to make that decision. So go ahead, go right on ahead, man.
Coach Miller, you need to help give us some passes out here to be ready to go.
We're announcing the all-region team right now, and that's Dr. Cook and Coach Miller on the floor right now.
Okay, first
passing out
player
the
was from
trophies.
Southwestern. Did you get the name?
I could not hear a darn thing. So, Faulkner here, Bull County. That's
okay. Bull County.
Bodner. I'm sorry.
Bodner. Okay, from Bull County.
Yeah, good night. There's a lot of trophies to be handed out.
I hope. Let me see where my feet's at. Where's my feet at?
Bryce Thompson announced to the all-region team.
Where's that?
I have no idea.
Thompson plays for Trinity Christian. He was a heck of a ball player in this tournament. He played he pretty much played the entire game for Trinity Christian in their first round matchup with Somerset. Kendall Phillips from Wayne County is here to accept his all-region team trophy. Mercer County's Trevor Ellis is in the house, and he's going to walk out to accept his trophy for all-region team. Hey, Dalton Murray, thank you for joining me, man. It's good to see you. Hey, listen, one person that was really calm and cool this entire evening, kind of held me in check, was Dalton Murray.
Yes, sir.
So, Dalton, good to see you. Dalton, you got to see a lot of things today. You got to see the site-based decision meeting council of Pulaski County and all of their greatness, sit and decision make for your college class. You got to sit in on that.
It was awesome, man. I was seeing you raise motions. I was seeing you vote aye.
Yeah,
I mean, it was awesome.
Mercer County's John Lincoln Perry announced to the all-region team.
Brian Perkins over here. Shout out to him stopping by.
Now they just announced our softball team coming in late tonight.
Yeah,
look
they're
at them.
fresh off
Still
the
in
field
cleats.
in the uniform.
Still in their cleats, coming in here to see what happens.
Are we going to get one of these trophies here? I mean, there's so many trophies
sweet.
on the
They look
table.
sweet because
they
that looks
really
like
do,
NBA
man.
Finals trophies.
What about those sweet shirts that PC's got on courtesy?
Ingrid Whitaker
of our man
announced.
Kenny G.
Yeah, Kenny G. Ingrid Whitaker, that guy.
Very well deserved.
Listen, tonight Ingrid Whitaker finished with 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 16. He finishes tonight with 18 after going just lights out last night against the best team in the region.
He lost his mind last night.
I mean,
you just don't know how much gas he had left in the tank for tonight.
Ingrid is special, man. Special player.
Will the thrill, no
Will
doubt about
Blankenship
that,
announced.
baby.
Team cheering him on. Media row down there is a who's who. I see Chris Fitzgerald,
Nick
Wade
Hibbard, Caleb shot that.
Yeah, Caleb shot that's here. Yeah. Ben Godby announced to the all-region team. Very much
I'm getting some
well-deserved.
text coming in. My man Chex is saying something I probably shouldn't repeat.
Oh my!
But my man Jimmy D, he's asking where I've been all night long.
Gavin Cook
Shout out
announced
to
to the
Jimmy.
all-region team. Being handed a trophy from his father.
That's got to be a special
His
moment for those
coach
two.
away
right there.
from his coach. And his dad, his life coach as well.
And his
I say that.
principal.
And his principal. That's
A lot of roles
it's a lot
in
of
that
hats.
household.
It's a lot of hats. Special moment.
Gavin played out of his mind tonight, too.
Yeah, he sure did.
Aiden Absher, he's a good player for Somerset. Definitely
Absolutely.
well-deserved.
He was lights out last night, and today they put the handcuffs on him. He hit his first 3 attempt, and that seemed like it was going to spark the jumpers to go on a run.
Just never did, man.
Just couldn't get it.
That's
Zach
my
Anderson
man right there.
coming out to get his well-earned. I mean, he rebounded. His rebounding set the road in motion for the Maroons.
Zach is just such a smart player. Defensively, he stands in there, he draws the charge. He knows how to play without fouling.
Yeah.
After he picks a couple up.
I hate to say this, like those smart, very athletic Duke players.
Nah, don't,
I mean, like
don't
he
put
could.
that on my man, Zach.
Well, I mean, like he is. He's making the. He's a coach on the floor, makes good decisions. Carson Fraley gets to the all-region.
What about Myron Metcalf saying Reed Shepard was the most Duke-like player for Kentucky he's ever seen?
Yeah.
Myron Metcalf, I've never seen Reed Shepherd trip anybody on the floor, so I don't think that's a fair
No,
assessment.
I would never compare him to that Duke player. I'm thinking like J.J. Redick, a Shane Battier, a guy who's going to go in and play big, Rashawn McLeod, Elton Brand, that type of Duke player.
Okay, I see
Now,
what
why
you're
do I even
saying.
say their names? That's blasphemy.
They don't deserve any airtime, man. That's ridiculous.
An official here for the 12th region for a long time comes out to an acceptable award.
We still got trophies on the table.
Your MVPs.
Medals. We got it all.
It's like the Summer Olympics here.
Maybe our man Les Grant at Foster Trophy has just absolutely hooked PC up tonight. Who knows?
Absolutely, they have.
Basketball on the table. They're giving everything out tonight. It's like Oprah Winfrey, Kevin
those
Cook.
trophies are really sweet. They look like those NBA Finals, like miniature version trophies.
Yeah, that
and
looks
I think
like
they're
a Finals MVP
They're really
trophy
nice.
right there.
Really nice looking. All region team is now going to step aside and.
I'm looking at the all-region team. Where's my man Antoine Dunford? How is he not on the all-region team?
I was going to say, well, Kendall Phillips, he got it. And
He
had
did
him,
deserve it, but
Dunford, man, joining us last night.
Is there not room for
Special
two
young
Cardinals
man.
on that team, man?
Yeah. Seth Farmer. The jumper team coming out to accept the runner-up trophy from Dr. Cook.
It's got to be bittersweet.
Absolutely,
to grab that
because there's
trophy
two
right
guys
there.
out there. They wanted this bad, man. And my heart goes out to them and their families because it's been a long year. I mean, the practices, this starts in the summertime. Nobody knows the sacrifice for any team.
No, the
but
amount
this
of
team
hours
especially,
put in, coaches.
They start playing in spring, and they know the players on our team. They grow up. We go to church together. They hang out together on weekends and outside of school. So the camaraderie between both sides is there. Now, the competitiveness and the funness of the rivalry is there, but it's not like it is with adults. I think adults sometimes tends to take things and blow it up, but these kids, they love each other off the court.
They just want to play ball.
Yeah, they just want to play basketball. Maroons now accept their 12th region championship trophy, and they're going to go back to Rupp Arena. Blankenship gets to play this time, and I think that's remarkable. A young man a year ago had to sit and watch from the tunnel with a smile on his face and was a teammate. Now he gets his opportunity to play. I'm so happy and thrilled for him and Wooldridge and Phelan, the seniors that represent this men's team. Zach Anderson, Carson Fraley. Carson Fraley, you talk about battling through adversity. If I would have got a hint of an injury like he got just one time, I would have been crying still, you would have never seen my face back even trying to attempt to walk. And he's out here dribbling a basketball and leading a team.
If I dislocated my kneecap on Maroon and White Night, I may not be walking right now.
That's saying. And what these guys do in the academic setting show up day in and day out, because I got several of them in an honors
What
setting
about
class.
Carson Fraley in your honors biology class? He's locked in
He's
just as much there.
Listen, he came into class last week when things are just kind of heating up. And my man's locked in on the lessons. He's asking questions. I mean, listen,
Cranking out assignments.
I'm nerding out. But he is every bit of that in the classroom as he is on the court. So don't think this is just a one-stop shop for these guys. They work hard in the class.
Kenny G just threw James Murray a T-shirt up here.
Yeah,
Did
what's
he
that
only
all
have
about?
one?
Yeah.
What's going on,
How
Kenny?
convenient is that? I don't know what that's all about.
As much as you two dapped up after every time the camera went off the air on the pregame, does that mean nothing to Kenny?
I mean, I've done a lot of talking out here in the last couple of days. So
I think you've earned a polyester and cotton T-shirt.
So have you,
at least.
though. It'll shrink once on me, and then my middle-aged belly will show well in these T-shirts. I don't rock
You'll
T-shirts
see
too
some
well.
pool hall cheeseburgers.
I'll bring that on. The pool room, of course, got to give up my man Jason Smith and the Monticello City Pool Hall.
We saw Kendall Phillips at Slim Chickens, and
Yes,
that's the
we
first
did.
thing
And
that
his
James
mother,
brought up.
sweet mother Angie, yeah. And then, of course, David Phillips is in attendance. Hardin and Karen is here. Got to speak with them. And, the 12th Region Tournament brings out basketball fans. There's a lot of neutral crowd members here tonight.
One more thing to take care of, says Mr. Jeff Litton. Here we go.
Well, I don't know really what else to say, Dalton, except they're going to
now time to cut down the nets.
And
we got our mobile cams ready for this moment.
Next Thursday, they just announced our game at Rupp Arena.
My man Trent Miller saying, how in the world did Antoine not get all region? That's a question that I'm wondering
Antoine Dumpert, man, player.
We got Elvis Presley on the floor down there. Do you
Where's
see
he
that?
at? Oh my gosh,
By
yeah.
the pink right there. The stars come out from the 12th Region Championship.
And from Graceland.
Got our man Will the Thrill with the scissors climbing up the ladder.
Well, fans, stick around if you want to watch all the post celebrations. I am kind of all out of words. I'm kind of falling on cloud nine a little bit, kind of feeling that monkey come off my shoulders a little bit because it was tense in here, and it's been tense all day thinking about this. And happy for these young men and their families, and I'm happy for Maroon Nation, our faculty, our fans, our Board of Education. Thank you. This is to you and all the hard work that you do for opportunities for our young folks. James Murray, the post-production crew back here for Maroon Sports Network. I see Logan Stamper, I see Jacob Morrow, Noah Cecil, my man Seth Kissinger.
I gotta ask.
Running the camera, Big Mike Markham running the camera. It takes a village to make this happen. Those guys deserve more credit and airtime too.
I gotta ask, did Noah have elective surgery to have an AirPod sewed into his left ear? I've never seen him without it.
Noah Cecil, you mean? I
Yes.
mean, it's possible. My man loves his music, I guess. These kids and
he
their
must
AirPods.
have an insane playlist that he has to listen to all day long.
It's another thing to manage. But hey, look at the softball team out here with cleats on. I love it. They're like, they wanted to be here tonight. Avery Davis was like, I don't get to watch the game, but I get to compete. So I said, well, go take advantage of what's going on in your game there. And of course, there was a tennis match going on this afternoon. There's a baseball game this afternoon.
Just everything in the world.
Boys volleyball's getting ready to turn it on here in the next couple of days. So it's a busy, busy time with 42 days of the school year
Never
left.
stops around here.
We had the ACT today, so everybody was excited about that. You know, we had our teachers come in, our players of the game, our curriculum specialists led by Sheila Elmore, Amanda Hall, and Christian Gibsons. They should got trophies out here for an all-region team. They're running around the building making sure crazy high-maintenance teachers got everything they want for the ACT. Busting it, of course, Lois Locker in our secretary and Red Book office. She's player of the game because she's having to handle the money every single night. So when we leave at midnight, she's leaving probably at 1 or 2. That's a big job. Coach Miller should have got a trophy tonight, athletic director. He's here stressed out about every little thing that's going on and problem that there can be that goes on behind the scenes. James Murray hugging people on the floor right now, running for office.
He could be a local politician.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to get everyone to cast their votes for him right now.
Debbie Crowder should get a trophy.
Debbie Crowder running around here playing 12th Region Tournament bouncer for Pulaski County
she's
Gym.
A muscle for
she's
Maroon
flexing her
Sports
muscles and threatening everyone like she's going into WrestleMania. She's not retired. She's ready to go. She's got 5 fouls to
give. Is she
give.
ready to challenge the tribal chief of
I don't know. Wesson Phelan, of course, up on the ladders right now, and he is he wanted to be here tonight. He's battling illness, and glad to see him. Bless his heart. He hit a 3. I mean, he attempted 2 in less than a minute.
Patel cutting down the nets. He fired out a shot.
Nish making it happen. The floor is full right now with everybody just watching in celebration, but this is special. This doesn't happen very easily, and I just want folks to kind of bask in this.
Made it look that way, but 3 straight region championship appearances.
This is not easy.
Back-to-back championships. This is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of run right here the Maroons are on.
Yeah, it is. I see Madeline Blankenship on the floor. Connor Denny's on the floor.
Who's not on the floor?
I mean, gosh, this could be one of those things where, we are going to get a brand new floor with with graphics on it maybe over this summer.
Let's hope it holds up better than Kentucky's new floor they got. They lost one game.
I don't even know what happened
history
with that.
for that.
Yeah, I never saw it again. Maybe they just set it to the dumpster, but big things are going on right now. But
Miss New on the floor?
Yeah, she's walking around making sure she's telling everyone she's got their English papers graded. But happy to see them doing the Lord's work, of course, Nancy New. And I really don't know what else to say. I'm normally in these times I just gab and I get in trouble, so I better just quit while I'm ahead.
Jeff Litton on the floor,
Jeff
Blake
Litton
Burton
running around
on the
hugging people.
floor.
There's Caden Lancaster, Barrick Williams, Bryson Duggar, meeting Coach
those
Fraley,
are just
Zach Travis.
Right there's just legend after
coming
legend
down
after
to hug
legend.
it out right here. This is a great group of kids. Of course, there's a bunch watching right now. So
my man Josh Anderson, what did he tell us pregame? He said we weren't even supposed to be here.
No, that's right.
Nobody predicted this at the start of the year. I
Caden
don't think even
Lancaster's words
was.
last year when we won at Lincoln County. He said, "We're not even supposed to be here." It was one of the best things I quoted towards the end of the school year, and goes to show what a lot of heart and hard work does.
Back-to-back championships, not bad for a team that wasn't supposed to be there either time.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, they are.
Got to make room in that new trophy case over there. Already adding to it.
Yeah, I love it. It looks brand new.
How
over
good
there,
does that look with the TV screen?
The brand new P that Mr. Rooks in the art department painted over there.
Warrior and Warrior.
Yeah.
Maroon and Lady Maroon portraits over there with the backlighting.
Yep. It's big time.
Owen
Stevens now on the floor. Of course, his sister Olivia Stevens was tuned in tonight. A Briar Jumper alum, and Briar Jumpers.
There's our
hate
sign
that we
we've missed this year. Our flag, you just lost to John Fraley. I miss seeing that.
Forgot about that. With the laser beam eyes coming out.
The laser beam eyes.
Looks like Superman taking over by the anti-life equation.
Yes.
Yeah. Julie Hoff is in the stands. Of course, Mr. Wesley is here in attendance, our administration. Miss Melanie Gregory representing the math department here in full effect. Miss Woodcock representing the math department. Miss Lee Harris and her husband is here. Big shout out to Brad Woodcock in the history department.
Joyce and Chris Atkins.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's try to make our way down there and see if we can get involved with all this. We'll stop it for our listeners. We'll stop the bleeding of their ears hearing us talk. But final thoughts.
Final thoughts is Pulaski County is going to Rupp Arena. That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Folks, thank you all for Maroon Sports Network tuning in. Maroon Faithful, thank you. You deserve this. These kids deserve this. And thank you for all who makes it happen. Brandon Foister, I'm going to sign out.
We'll see you at Rupp Arena.